Alright, everybody, welcome to David ET Gaming live stream. So this stream I'll be doing a whole process of importing a Destiny 2 character model, getting it imported into Blender, getting the textures all done, and then rigging it, and importing it into Unreal Engine 5. So let's get into it. It's going to be a long process of it all since I'm doing every single little step to it. So let's get into it here. I do have a folder for myself. I created a mini video of my tutorial doing like a quick glance of what I should do exactly through the process. There's a lot of processes through here. And I do have like certain not applications, but like plugins that I bought for Blender. And you'll see later on which ones those ones are, in case you ever want to follow along with me during this process. Yet again, in the description area of this live stream, you can go to the Discord, which is Destiny Model Rips. It has a lot of links in there that I'm going to reference to. I might reference the whole file structure in there as well, even my Unreal Engine like rig template. Shouldn't say a UE4. It should probably say just Unreal Engine, since it can work for both in general. So anyway, let's go and jump right into it instead of me just talking all day here. So I already have open the Destiny API Ripper. Yet again, this information can be found in the Discord channel that I have linked in there for you. It's a very good application. You just have to do a couple settings to make sure that you rip like HD textures from Destiny 2 to have it. Using this application absolutely does not ban you at all from Destiny. All it does is just takes the game data and then it goes and converts it for you, and it makes a model and it grabs textures from there as well, and the textures have to be converted and all that stuff, but that's something that you don't have to worry about because the program does that for you. So let's go ahead and jump into it here real quick. I wanted to import this hunter like Silvarian. I don't know how to pronounce that. How do we pronounce that? Oh, also, I'll do a little welcome to the Discord in the chat. Let me just do that real quick. Welcome, not to the Discord. Welcome to the live stream. There we go. There we go. All right. So Sylvan lion ornament. I'm just gonna cut the lion ornament to make life easier. So let's go ahead and each time when I click on any one of these, it's gonna pop over here to my cache. So let's go ahead and do that here. So I'm gonna start with the head first. Go from the head. Let's see, is it head, arms, right? Head, arms, chest, legs, and cloak. I kind of want to have it in order. I don't know if it's going to export in order or not. Find out, but it really doesn't matter. Either way, I want this entire set for me, so when I bring it into Blender, it'll all be together, and it'll just be this one set. The nice thing about this is when I plug this into my inventory system in Unreal Engine 5, I can mix and match these together. And in this case, this is a hunter set. I've just been importing Titan sets of recent, so we'll see how this kind of works out. Titan and hunters are a bit different, obviously. They have cloaks and marks, stuff like that. That shouldn't be much of a problem. The main thing is when I use my inventory system, I usually have my chest piece, but the top arm piece up here, which is like the kind of shoulder pad for the hunter, I don't know if I can keep that or not, because the shoulder pads for the Titan are obviously extremely huge and they get in the way of the camera for the FPS view, first person camera view. That's what I'm talking about. So I can't have that, so I usually attach a lot of the arm to the chest piece. But for the hunter, I might be able to get away with something a little different. So let's go ahead and I'm going to extract it and just start the process for you. This might take us a minute because it's got to export all these files out. And images and rig. Well, you know what? This actually does export a rig from here, which is kind of cool. But we won't be using the rig at all. We'll be using a different rig that has a whole process that comes from Destiny Model Rips Discord. There's a tutorial on there. There's a tutorial section, and one of them is how to rip models and stuff particularly. So it's quite interesting to see. But anyway, I'll be showing you the process of how I go through with it so I can get the end result into Unreal Engine. Letting it rip. Gotta make sure I keep an eye on the chat. There we go. Just in case people pop in. So, yep. This is pretty good here. Get some water. Let's get going. Yeah, again, I might be making mistakes along here, off and on, so I will correct them as I go through it. So, no worries about that. But, yeah, it's all about, you know, kind of like a game devlog, you know what I mean? So, just going through the motions and seeing what works. And I'm not doing a Titan rip. I usually do those, but this is, yeah, the hunter. This hunter set's really cool because back in the day I used to be a hunter main, and I use this quite a lot. I think actually is done. It looks done there. So let me go ahead and minimize this real quick, and my exports should be here. Not in here necessarily, but right here. Yeah, it should be this guy right here. Yeah, this looks like it's it. So once it exported in here, I got my shaders. Here's another set of just textures here, but I think those are all 1K. These are also 1K, question mark. Yeah, these are 1K. See how, whoops, cancel. See how tiny these are? Extremely small, not what I want. So we're gonna go with HD textures. So if you notice here, there's two folders, one with the, like saying line ornament F, line ornament M, male and female. That's the difference between those there. Those are the different textures for the male and female. I don't know if I'm going to be importing both of them today. I think for now, I'll focus on the female hunter since I run female hunter anyway on Destiny 2 and Destiny 1. So I think I'll just go that route. So I'm just going to take a quick peek at the textures that are already here. It looks very organized, to tell you the truth. Not as much as I thought that it would be. Looking here, wow, this is really organized in a different kind of way though, because usually when these models get imported in, usually there's like a bunch of different files for like a headpiece, chest piece, arms, legs, and the cloak, or a Titan mark or whatever that is. Particularly in this case, it's going to be a cloak, but I don't see it, and I just see this stack right here. So this might be all the HD textures that are there. So if that's it, this is going to be a pretty easy like material build out of the whole rig and stuff in general. So yeah, that's not too bad. I have to go through some processes though to make sure this thing kind of rips good. So I'm going to open up my template here for now. If you don't have the template one, as soon as it opens, there we go. It opened up. What I pretty much have in this template kind of model set up along with all my plugins that I have here. I got two collection folders, one for a garden and a garden reference as well. But the thing is, you know what? I don't know if I should import this in quite yet though. I should keep this separate. Yeah, I need to keep this separate. I'm gonna create a new one. Yeah, I don't want to save this quite yet because when I import everything in, it needs to be scaled anyway, but I need to do it a different way though. This ain't gonna work. Yeah, so I'm not gonna do that quite yet, I don't think. Yeah, let's go ahead and I'll just go ahead and just open Blender up just normally right here. I think we just have one viewer that came in. Hi, how you doing? Don't be afraid to use the chat at all if you have any questions or just want to talk in general. Feel free. So I'm just gonna leave it like this, and then I'm gonna import or append the project into there. So just to kind of keep everything a little separate until I'm actually ready to start rigging. That other one was for mainly rigging. This is actually set up the model so I can import it in, get all the textures and stuff set up, and do cleanup. It's pretty much what it is. So, oh, it looks like I got two viewers that are here now. So, welcome, welcome. Alrighty. So getting lost of track here. Let's go ahead and start importing. I'm going to do this de.ae file. I'm going to open up this, and let's see. I want to go, if it works, there we go. And I need to go there. There we go. Oh, you know, before I start doing that, let me go ahead and change the name and convention of my files here. Because I want to move this whole file structure and rename it to the correct things that I have here. So let's go ahead and do that real quick. So I'm going to go ahead and rename this one. Should I call it Hunter? I think I should. No, actually, you know what? From the name itself, it does describe it as Hunter, so I think it'll be okay. But I might do like extras on that. I don't know. We'll see. E-I-G-N Lion. Do I need to do ornament? Yeah, sure. I think the ornament's a little bit different from the original, I think, but I'm not quite sure. And I should just do probably Hunter at the end of it, probably. Yeah, I'll do that. Even though I don't think that's really needed. I do know that this came out in Season 2. I don't. Obviously, it didn't come out as ornament, but I knew that this particular set of armor came out during Season 2. So I'm going to plug it into my Hunter and then Season 2 in there. So there it is. Actually, I think I have it right here, but I want to do it brand new, have it all done for my thing here. So let's do it. Go back to the chat, make sure we're good. All right. So let's go ahead and get through the process. Oh yeah, I got it here already. There we go. All right, now we can start importing. All right, good. Drive here. Go ahead, weapons, Hunter. So here, and I want this guy. And there it is. There's my DAE file. So I'm going to go ahead and open up this. Gonna take a second there. There we go. So that's not looking too bad. Except I have two models together. When it imports this, it imports the male and female. So what I need to do is separate both of them. So what I'm going to do here is take the male out first. Because I'm going to do female and then do male later on. But I think this live stream, I'm just gonna do female. So let's go and do male. So this should only shows. Come on now. Why? There's all the male. So the male starts here. I'll go all the way down to the bottom. I'm gonna select all of those. I guess female came up because it goes with the line of it, which is interesting. So I want to grab it and then pull it off to the right there. So that's the male side right here. I don't need the males at all. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select all of this. And you know what? I'm not going to delete it quite yet. Yeah, I'm not going to delete it quite yet. I'm going to leave it as is for that one. So what I'll do... Nah, I'll delete it for now. I really don't need it. So I'm going to take it, delete it. So now I don't have it no more. What you could do is put in a separate collection, male and female. And you know what? I am going to go that route. Forget it. I'm going to go that route. But I don't want to move it like this, though. What can I do? I can do a hide on it, actually. So I need to go back a little bit on there. So I got the male. So what I'm going to do here is do another... collection and get rid of this. I'm gonna minimize. There we go. So we got collection here. So what I'll do is do female and then male. If I could do male. There we go. All right, perfect. So let's go ahead. I want to take all of. There we go. Here the male starts here, then it goes all the way down. I'm going to take that, I'm going to pull it to the male collection there. So that's separate. You know, before I even do that though, because I have to get rid of the armature that's here. So, because this is the Bungie rig that I don't need, so I'm gonna go ahead and just delete that. So, Bungie rig's gone. Obviously, no, there's no hands, even though it kind of looks like hands out here, but they're not. They're just gloves, or like over-panel gloves that comes with the armor. So, I also have to import hands, but I'll show that process as well, so no worries on that. Alright, now, since I got all that done, we have no rig anymore. It's just meshes now, which is fine because we're going to be adding our own rig in here soon enough. So I'm going to take all of the mail here. There we go. Alright, perfect. So now we got two different collections, one for female, one for male. I'm going to go ahead and hide the male one, and then all that you can see is the female here. So when you want to go back and forth, now you can just hide one and show the other type thing. So I just want the female one for now. So let's go from here. Oh, also let's do a save as on this one. We're gonna save it into the hunter curse. Put it in here. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and boom, copy that. Go to here. Yeah, there it is. And go ahead and paste that in there. There we go. All saved up. Now we're good. Okay. Next thing we want to do is let's see, what do we gotta do here? I have to do some things with the male and female particularly. I'm gonna go ahead and open up one of the tutorials that are existing. Oh, you know what? I don't even need Discord right now, to tell you the truth. I have it saved in my bookmarks. Boom. Actually, you know what? I'll keep it up because it has a direct link to it anyway. So this is the Discord, by the way, for it. So we'll go to the tutorial here. And Blender, I think we want. I think we want this one. Farmer's Guide, yes. Yeah, this is the one here for it. I'm going to go ahead and just turn off Discord for now so I don't get hit up with messages or anything. So this is the one right here. This is the tutorial that you can kind of go through to this part. It's not too complicated. It's actually pretty easy considering that they do have examples in here and stuff that you can kind of follow. So this is what I've been going through. So I have it off to the right hand side in case I forget a step because there is a bit of them. So let's keep going through the process. Let me get some water real quick. Alright. Go in here. Let's see. What step am I on right now? I got plug install, of course. What happens after female? Preview. Delete the female. I'm not going to delete the female though. Let's see. What is this little gizmo? Yeah, I already deleted my skeleton already and deleted all the stuff with the female stuff, so that's already taken care of. Let's see, what other thing? Oh, I need to do some cleanup on meshes. So let me just do that real quick. Do some cleanup. And how do I do a multiple cleanup? Let's see. It's been like a month or two since I've actually done this, so I need a little bit of a buffer on it, particularly. Ah, that's how it went down. So I can click on like one thing here and then... So I can click on one thing here and then hold down shift, and then if I go into edit mode for all this here, hit A, then if I do mesh, clean up, and what was the thing that they wanted to do? It was mesh, and I think it was just clean up, delete loops, delete loops, clean up, delete loose, that's what it's called. There we go. And it looked like a lot of stuff that I removed there, so that's good to hear, or see, I guess. So that's done there. What is the other step after that? Let's see. Now you fix clothing. Oh yeah, the clothing particularly. But before I do that, I just did that to the female. Let's go ahead and do this. Hide that. Do this to the male. I'll kind of do this at the same time with both of them, so these are both clean up. But I'll only rig at the end of the day with the others. So that's what I'll do there. So I'm gonna go to this, hold down shift, this, A, select everything, then we do clean up, delete that, there you go, about the same amount. Perfect. So let's go back to the female. We'll start from there. There we go. And welcome, current viewer. Thank you for watching. Hope you're enjoying what you're liking. Let me know about the sound. Make sure the sound's good. If you can let me know, that'd be great. Let's get here. Next step. Oh, by the way, I'm going off the steps here. So the next step is clothing. So the clothing on this one is the cloak, and a lot of times there's extra geometry that's on there that's not needed. And the way to figure this one out by looking at this tutorial here, go to arrow line and type in, I guess, these vector numbers. Anything that lines up with that, we need to either, let's see, hover over the key, press A, X. All right, let's see if I can figure this out real quick. So what we'll do here is we'll go to the female one, and I'll type in 01.002. Huh. Just 0 in general, but I think most of these, here, I'll go to pull this off to the side. If I click on this one here, it gets to the cloak. So cloak. Oh, okay, so it's only these two, to tell you the truth. So what I could do is actually merge. So if I take this, that's that part right there. I take this one and grab it right there. I can merge these together. Probably join it particularly. So let me go ahead and do that then. I think. Let's see. Because it seemed like they only wanted me to get rid of a bunch of other ones if you had a bunch of extra ones in there. I think this mostly applied to like a lot of warlock, because warlocks have a lot of clothing. But this one, like I only have this factor here for the most part. So yeah. Like I have no 0.003 or 0.002. I just got 0.00, and it stays with them 1. So I think that's the main point of that. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. Hey, I got 7 current viewers. Hey guys, thanks for coming in. I do appreciate it. If you have anything, just put it in the chat. Yeah, let's go ahead and join these together by Control J. Actually, I need to make sure I select both of these items here, and then do Control J on that one, so that handles the female. Let's go ahead and hide the female and show the male, and I'll select both of these, and then do Control J, and now those are joined together. So I think that takes care of that part right there. I'm gonna show the female, hide the male again. There we go. There we go there. Gonna go ahead and save it. Work on the female. Get some more water. All right. Little interesting little badge there. Curious what that is. Anyway, let's get on to the next step. What is the next step? Now we need to fix clothing. Oh, but merge by distance. So I'm on step 17 here, by the way. We need to merge stuff by distance. That's going back to the cloaks again and doing that part. So I'm going to go to edit mode, press A, deselect everything, sit back in the cleanup, and merge by distance. This pretty much merges vertices and stuff together, so you'll have less geometry problems. So let's go ahead and do that. Merged, or removed, I'm sorry, removes vertices, but it does 4-3. So that handles the female. Let's go to the male and go ahead and do that. A clean up, merge by distance, booyah, there we go. That's done there. All right, cool. So let's go ahead and save it, and we'll go from here. Next step that we have here. Next step, we need to start importing our skeletons. So this is where we actually get the fun stuff that's going on now. So this is a preset skeleton that was from the Discord community that was put together. So let me go ahead and import that in. So I'll go ahead and append that real quick. There we go. Gotta go back far enough so I get to that file. Oh, too far. There we go. And I have it just right here. So this is the D2 player skeleton. So I'm going to append that. Where do I want to put this? Let's see. I need to go into collections of this, right? Boom. Just to make sure I'm getting it in right for appending it. Making sure we're looking good. Get some more water while I'm... What did it do? So it'd be in the collections tab. So let me... Oh, there it is. Doi. That's where it is. It's right there. Got it. So I guess I can go between male and female. I'll have to import both at some point. So this is where I'm going to kind of split a little bit. And I think I'm going to go with the female one here. So I want the IK one particularly to go off this one here, because I'm not going to be importing it into Unity or into VRChat. So I'm just going to be using this one here. So let's go ahead and import the female one first. I'm going to be working on that. So that's all in here. I'm going to go ahead and delete this stuff. I don't need that. And I have all of this here. If you notice, by the way, everything's kind of put in a nice little place here. The rig is not connected or anything to it right now. It's totally separate, but it comes with hands, which is quite nice. Also, if you go to material tab here, the materials for the hands are already there. Really high texture quality, so it's quite nice. I'm going to go back in here. It makes everything a little faster. All right. So I'm going to save this here. Let's get on to the next step on this one. What's the next step here? So he deletes that. Yep. Oh wow, so we're gonna go ahead and select in the rig here, and we can start putting everything together, I guess, for the most part. So, yay. Let's see. Looking at this one here. Set 17, blender, append, and pretty much I could just, oh, that's the wrong step, right here. This is the one I want. I could just do Control P and amp armature to deform, so. Also, I'm watching a little gizmo clip of each one of his links that he has there, which is quite nice. You click on the little link to get there, and it shows a little video on which one that he's doing here for the most part. So he chose the male one in that case, and he deletes that. He selects the rig, and then he selects the whole character model from there, and then he does Control P armature deform. So I'm going to do the same. So click on the rig. I'm going to hold down Shift, select the rest of the character, Control P, armature deform. There we go. I feel like things need to get moved in the right places, because this is up here like that, and then this is there below. I don't feel like this is correct for the most part. Let's go ahead and control Z this a little bit here. I want to take, or could I get away with this? I'm curious. Nah, I'll go with this for now. I'll see how this works. I'm just trying to figure out the best organization for it altogether, so we'll see how it goes. Control P, armature deform. There we go. So now, if I go into animation, I can grab it, move things around. This is okay, but this is not an Unreal Engine rig, so it won't work for all extensions. But for now, it's in here because it has everything weight painted correctly and everything, which would be important data for later. But for now, we're gonna rest on that before any rigging happens officially. But this is like a temp rig. If you want to play around with it to just do, whoops, hit my mic, just do animation just in general and stuff. So, but this ain't a Unreal Engine rig where you can actually use and share animations and all that kind of stuff. So this is kind of like a temp thing for now. So since we got this part going, let's go back into object mode again here. I'm curious if I should actually do the male one real quick. You know what? I might do that just to have it. Let's do that real quick. So I'm gonna go ahead and hide those ones there, show my male character, and let's go ahead and just rig that one up real quick. So I'm gonna do append, We do the male now and append that. Gonna go ahead and hit delete. And I can go ahead and select the rig here, select all the male stuff, and then forms there. And now if I go in here, click on the rig, do animation, it's all here. You can get here and then do like this. Looks good. Let's go ahead and hide the male one and show female. Yes, there we go. Yes, that works. All right, there we go. So that's everything there. So right now we're only showing the female of the collection. You know what I might do is go ahead and plop that collection inside there, maybe? Yeah, that works much better. I'm gonna go ahead and take this, put this into the male one here. So now I can just hide that all together. Much better. Collections are amazing. All right, next part. Let's get to it. Next part is the materials. So that'll be this next step here, 19. We can go ahead and start importing the material parts here. So I'm going to go ahead and drag this over this way, change the material tab. This is where the fun stuff starts happening, which is quite amazing. So let's go ahead. We'll go into object mode, and then I'll go ahead and start appending again. But instead of, whoops, that whole thing. There, go back into there. I want this one here, which is Destiny 2 shader. And then I'll go into material, and I want the Destiny 2 gear shader. I'll take that. And it's already penned. Now it's in here. It's going to be, so what I have to do first is I'm in the female one. I'm going to work on the female body. I'm going to hide the rig for now since I don't need it at the moment. It's just a temp rig, really. A really good one, by the way. I'm not going to lie. Let's go back in the stream, make sure we're good here. Make sure no one's saying anything in the chat that I need to answer or any questions, so. We'll get some water. So I want to select the first mess. It's obviously, I think I'm going to start with the head and go down from wherever that goes down from. But I'm going to go ahead and select on the shader that's here for now. And you can see that it has this here, but I need to change this to that. So not to that, really. What that is the shader kind of tab, so I can see what it looks like with the shader on it. Right now it looks all black and stuff. Right now I need to add the correct textures to this thing. I don't think for this one it has a dye for this since it's an earlier season. Later on seasons, like after Beyond Light, has a special dye texture that you have that does color coding that saves on texture memory. But in this case, it's just straight up textures here. So don't plug it in unless you know if you're going to be using the dye. It should be in the file. That's what it is. And if I go into here, I go into my HD textures for the female. I have this selection up right here. I'm selecting textures in here. There is no dye texture in here, and you see it pretty easily. It's kind of like, it's almost like, I can't really explain it really unless I can kind of show it, but you'll know when you see it if you ever play with it. So let's go ahead and start with this here. I'm going to go ahead and do the diffuse first. High textures, texture here we go. And I'm going to change it to this block out. So I'm picking the correct ones. Even though they're all in numbers, I can kind of tell which one well, I can't tell from the textures which one it is. I have to kind of go through it one by one. But I know which one's a G stack, which says right here, normal and diffuse. And I can kind of pick them the way that the shape looks in this case. So I have this one here. I'm going to start with this top one and kind of work my way down. I know that this one is a normal map, but this is the diffuse for that one. And I can go ahead and choose that right there. And then go back to textures here. Female. Make sure you don't get confused between the male and the female one, depending on which one you're kind of factoring in at first. This ain't looking so bad, to tell you the truth. Also, if you need references, I go between the thumbnail a little bit to kind of what it should look like, I guess. So this is what it should look like in the thumbnail. I think we're heading in the right direction when it kind of should be. So I need to do a non-color for that. Let's do tab here on that. I think this is what we're looking for. Yeah, again, you kind of need to go back and forth on stuff to make sure that what you're doing is correct. I'm going to plug in the normal map here. Yeah, this is most definitely, I believe, what we need here. Yeah, again, it's not matching it's not going to give the color and stuff on that final post until we actually plug in the final method of this material, which does the whole, it compiles the G stack and all the other materials together in a script, and I'll show that. And it's like a shader script is what it is. So right now it's laying out the textures of what it should be, and then it'll implement the correct colors and stuff on top of that. And then we'll do a bake, so we can do something very easy for Unreal Engine. So anyway, so I think this is correct for this one. So what I'm going to do here is give this a name. Let's go ahead and do here. I'm trying to figure out if I want to label this as like helmet, or I should just do a number convention maybe, since that's how the materials are done already. So, you know, see how it goes. Tokyo Bread? What? Tokyo Bread 2.0. How's it going, man? Good to have you in here. Good to have me chat. Really do appreciate it. Let me know if the audio is good, by the way. What's this for? It's for I'm kind of like importing a lot of Destiny 2 assets into Unreal Engine 5 just to have a database of it. Mainly because, well, I know that Bungie said that they won't be like taking stuff down anymore, but I'm kind of like backing it up, if that makes any sense, into Unreal Engine, so it could be semi-playable in a way. I have a fun time just like discovering what Bungie's done with their models and stuff in game and importing into the Unreal Engine. So that's what's kind of for, you know what I mean, just general play or anything like that. Nothing that I try to make profit wise or anything like that. This is just for me of a geek dev, really, in my free time. So that's what this is for. So yeah. Help with fog oracles. Nice. There you go. Yeah, do those fog. Oh yeah, for sure. Thank you. Yeah, it takes like a little bit of time to get the process through on it, but it is pretty cool though once you kind of get stuff done. My next live stream, I'll probably do map import, so you can import Destiny 2 maps into Unreal Engine, and it's done actually probably easier than this for the main import part, which is kind of cool, into Unreal Engine. But it is a cool thing. I'll probably do that on the next stream. So I don't know if I'll be doing that because tomorrow is Monday, obviously, but that's what I can do. So yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna keep going from here. Good chatting with you, Tokyo, as well. So if you have anything else, just keep talking. I'm cool with chatting. So anyway, let's go ahead and import the helmet here. There we go. I think I'm gonna just do a number convention for the base of the whole thing. So I'll label the material like something like this, I think, and then I'll do like 001. Yeah, that's for sure. Got nothing but it looks cool. Yep. Well, that's the main point. You know what I mean? It's a cool factor to see how other like game companies do things, I guess. And because everybody does things differently, and how Bungie did their whole like textures and maps stuff, it's very interesting how they do it. Let's see here, because they try to save on performance, right? And they use that by using a G stack, which has like metallic and buffer and stuff like that, so it keeps it on performance that way. It was. Huh. Anyway, so I'm going to the next part of the helmet here. Let's go ahead and change this. That's weird. So here. Oh, it's right here. Here we go. So that works actually good. So, and if you notice, these kind of go in a structure like this, so I can just kind of go through it. So I'm going to choose the next one down here, and that should be, I think, what we want. I'm going to grab this piece. It's a black part. It's really black. I don't know if that's correct or not. It might be. I'm going to look at the thumbnail real quick just to confirm it. Yeah, well, actually, I don't. Looks like the Iron Man. Oh yeah, for now it looks like the Iron Man, but at the end of the day, it should look like this one here, in particular. That's what it should look like. Yeah. I think this is what it needs to be. It's like a black in here, like a dark black. You got to be careful with that because usually when you see a dark black in an area, that usually means it's not the correct texture being used on the material. But I think in this case, it's the correct one. I'm kind of going by it with the file structure here, how the materials go. So I'm just gonna go with it for now. So let's go on to the shoulder pads, and I'm gonna start working with that one real quick. Let's do that. So I'm gonna use the material that I used for the helmet, but I'm gonna switch this up to use the correct one because obviously this ain't right. You know what I mean? Like looking at that totally ain't right. So yep. Let's go in and save it real quick. Zip file, make it look good. Let's go ahead and change. Oh, before I do that, because if I change this, I need to actually create a new material. So I'm gonna click on this little button here. Now it should be like 0.001, which is great because now I can change this without changing the previous ones. So you know, color scheme looks pretty cool. Yeah, well, the color scheme is actually more of a prototype of what it's gonna look like. So what it is, it's kind of like color picking what areas need to be, which one's going to be gold, which one's going to be red, blacks, and like I guess logos that are put on to like armor plates and stuff turn out more like blue. But you'll see by the end what it kind of looks like because I have to compile a script on there later, and when I compile the script, it's going to look exactly like it looks like in the thumbnails for the most part. The cool thing about this, once I do a bake on this, I could do different color schemes and stuff like that in Unreal Engine, and I can change that on the fly, which is kind of cool. So, but anyway, we're going to try to make it look like its default thing, what it looks like in Destiny 2 in its original state. So, let's go. So I'm going to try these for the shoulder pads. I believe that's what that is. Let's go ahead, use the G stack there, do non-color, and then use a normal map. That is not right. So let's go ahead and choose another one. Sadly, these are all in numbers, so I kind of have to pick and choose which ones are possibly correct. So it makes it a little difficult. So I kind of just go through order so I don't lose track of where I kind of am. So yeah, this don't look right either, by the way. So this ain't looking good. I'm not even try the normal map on that one. So let's go ahead and try this one. Because seam blacks are not good, like dark blacks like that. Oh, we're on a roll. Here we go. Here we go. So it was that one. End of the day, get the normal map for that one. No color. Look at that. That doesn't look too bad. Save it. Alrighty. So got that saved up. So that was the chest piece right here. Looking at this, this should correlate a bit of them together, but we'll see if that's the case for the most part. So let's go ahead and go here, choose these. That's not too bad. That looks like that's correct. So those are the arms there. So it looks like it uses the whole arm process. So it's going to save me on materials at the end of the day on Unreal Engine, which would be really good. Does that look right? That looks good. Kind of comparing a little bit. You can kind of see a little bit, like I got a gold trim right there. So, yep, that looks pretty good. There we go. I don't know where that one. Oh, it's a little logo right here. There's a shiny logo. I'm trying to remember the name of this faction. What was the name of this faction? I can't remember. Got one person. Got to run prophecy. I did. I have done the first part solo of Prophecy, and I still have not finished it, by the way. So that's something special. This color scheme looks like Homelander. You know what? A Homelander type of character. That would be quite interesting as a hunter. Like do a whole Homelander like scheme for a hunter. D2. That actually sounds really cool. I might do that later. That'd be something really cool to play around with. I'm not gonna lie. Let's see. I'll add these material, which is that arm material look like. There we go. Looks good. Yeah, but Homelander. Oh man, that like I do like watching The Boys actually, quite a bit, but I have to step away after a while because it gets a lot for my brain. You know what I mean? It's like a lot of gore and violence. You know what I mean? And to relax, I have to watch something else like on Disney Plus or something. Just to kind of detox from it a bit, but I really do love The Boys though, for sure. Really good season that it came out. So let's go ahead. Okay, so this is the chess piece. This is most likely a new material, but I'm just gonna choose this bottom one for now just to get it set up so it actually has material, and then I'm gonna add a new one there. So let's go ahead and add that. Yeah, that's right. So we're on a new material now, so let's go ahead and choose which one I want to be. So I'm going to choose the top one again here, see if I get lucky with it. I kind of doubt it for this part. So do G stack. Maybe. Oh wow, what about that? First try. That's not bad at all. Okay. And that was the chess piece here, so that's not too bad. A new series actually I just finished up. I'm a little late to the game on it. Was Cyberpunk Edge Runners. Really good, by the way. Oh my god, that was really good. Had me tear-eyed at the end. Obviously, I think a lot of people had that same effect on it, but man, super good series. I've recently started playing Cyberpunk 2077 over again. I've been plugging a lot of mods onto it as well, just to make the gameplay fresh. I'm starting a new corpo path on it, so really fun though. Really fun. Looks like that was the end of the chess piece. There was only 2 sets there, so that's quite interesting and easy. Let's go ahead and choose this one. Pants are not what I want, so I'm going to change it to pants here. So it looks like I've used the head one, these 3. I used these 3, but I haven't used this one at all. So I'm very much assuming this, because this looks like a cloak down here. So I'm going to use this one. Oh, before I do that, though, I have to make sure I create another material on top of that. So this should be 3, 3. Kind of matching up the number struct if I can. So that's pretty good. Let's go ahead and add that here. There we go. Add the G stack. Once you add the G stack, you kind of know where you're going at a little bit. You know what I mean? And make sure it's non-color. And then do the normal and then non-color. That's looking real good. I'm liking it. Almost looks like a little like with the blue, a little bit like pajamas or something like that. So yeah, just like trying to see the pajamas, I guess, but you know, it's quite interesting. I know the yellow and stuff's gonna be gold. The blue, what should the blue color be? Oh, the blue is gonna be a dark type of color. So that's what it's gonna be. It's like the interior of like clothing. So there we go. Like a jumpsuit of sorts. Yeah. Has anybody else watched Edge Runners by any chance on Netflix? We need to hear your opinion on it, because it made me cry at the end, so that's all I gotta say. Yep. Nice. Very nice indeed. What is nice? The model or Edge Runners was nice? Let's go ahead and... Oh, actually, you know what? Since I got these boots here. I didn't watch it because I heard it's she kill. Yeah, true. True. AKA kill. What is AKA kill? Yeah, it's true. But like, man, it's brutal, but like good. I don't know. It was quite interesting. It's quite interesting how it played out in the end. But man, it definitely got me back in the role of just want to play Cyberpunk again. A lot of people didn't like Cyberpunk for the bugs. It was really buggy. You know what I mean? Basically kills off most of the characters. Oh, yeah. It does do that. Yeah, it does kill off most of the characters on it, which kind of sucks in a way. But if you go in with that mindset, because I had a little buffer of what was gonna kind of happen, and then I didn't know who was gonna die necessarily. But oh, by the way, spoilers for anybody that hasn't seen it, by the way. But yeah, a lot of them end up dying. So, but then it has a major pull on it. You know what I mean? That's the thing of Cyberpunk and like Night City. Like people, there's never really a happy ending. You know what I mean for that. So you know. Yeah, Cyberpunk players don't care about glitches anymore. yeah, pretty much. It's like you kind of just roll with the glitches. It's just part of the system. It's the Matrix, right? Yes, we have seen it all. All right, now we're gonna focus on the cloak here. Oh my God, though. Let's see. Let's change up here. Add that one. I'm gonna go ahead and add another material number 4. God, man. No, like I kind of go back and forth between like TV series that have like a little bit of an impact on you. You know what I mean? And it was only 10 episodes. That's the thing. Like it has a major pull just off 10 episodes. That's extremely impressive. That's the whole point of it. So, you know. Here we go. Do non-color for this. And by the way, I kind of know which one the cloak is because this is literally the last set of materials for this. So, why is it not? Oh, there it is. It took a minute for it to populate there, and that looks correct for that one. Let's see. Oh yeah, it's independent from this one. I thought it was supposed to be that one, but it wasn't. Okay, so let's go to here. Better than She-Hulk. I have not seen She-Hulk, by the way. I have not seen She-Hulk. So I heard that it's not that great and it's pretty cringy for sure. Festival Lost begins in 2 days. Holy crap, I forgot about that. Festival Lost. Did they put out a trailer for it already? I'm kind of curious what like the new like ornaments are going to be for that one. If they do have it, like I might actually do a live stream, and because as soon as it releases, I can usually get data rips in it, and I can get that. So it'd be kind of interesting to see. Okay, let's see here for this. I've been kind of going back and forth playing Destiny 2 just on my leisure time. It's kind of funny because I play with a lot of Destiny 2 stuff, but I haven't actually played it full on in like a month. But I've been going back and forth into it a little bit here and there. So I've been kind of out of it for like the most part. So I'm enjoying a lot of game dev stuff. So look at that cloak. Oh yeah, it looks good. Let's go. Okay, let's see here in the chat. No, but they already have revealed the armor this year is gonna be. What is this year gonna be? Let's see. I'm gonna look it up real quick. Destiny 2 Festival of the Lost 2022. What do we look like? What? Oh yeah, they're doing full mech. I just saw that. Oh my god, full mechs right here. Mech suits. Let's go. Yeah, I'm gonna live stream it. Probably live stream it. Probably waste money on armor. Yeah, that's the thing. It's like this armor looks so cool though. I'm not gonna lie, it looks really cool. When it comes out, I'm probably gonna do some rips on this, and I'm gonna definitely get it because these look amazing. The Titan looks really good. That Hunter, what's going on? That looks really good. I'm really liking it. You know what I mean? Oh man. I'm actually really liking the Hunter quite a bit. Like, which one are you liking more, Titan Hunter or Warlock? Let me know. Yeah, I want to keep building this one out, but I'm actually kind of excited now for it. Some mechs. This is really exciting. I do like some mechs on there for sure. I wonder where that inspiration came from, because last year I think was like dinosaurs, right? I'm a hunter, but Titan looks better. Yeah, I'm kind of going bouncing in between. What do you like about the Titan more on this one? Because that Titan, I love the helmet because it gives me like a really good vibe of a good mech. So I don't know. It was really cool though. Let's see. The Hunter. I'm just liking the Hunter. I like the sleek physique. Looks good. Looks good. That's all I gotta say. I had to bring it in. Yeah, it's like Japanese mess. Yeah, like plus yeah, it looks like Optimus Prime. That's what I was trying to get at. Yeah, it does look like Optimus Prime for sure. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and let's see. I wonder what kind of shaders I got, by the way, because when I run the script, I want to run it for. I wonder if I can run it for male and female at the same time. Blender. Oh, but it looks like I can run it for male and female, so I'm actually okay with that. So I'm gonna go back into this one here. This one here. That looks good. Okay, I just have this off to the side, like that. Gotta go. All right. Well, thanks, Tokyo Red. Thank you so much for just talking. I really did enjoy it, by the way. So catch you later, man. Have a good one. And I'll probably be doing some stuff for Festival of Lost later, I guess, because that looks really fun. So later on that part. Anyway, we're gonna keep continuing on here. I want to go ahead and add more stuff to this. So let's go ahead and add and run the script. I'm gonna go to the very first model here and start running some great stuff. Let's go into the text here and run that shader script. Blender. I need to know which one goes where though is the problem. Just structure like this. So I'm assuming it goes like this since it follows this structure. 0 means nothing, which is null, but then it goes like 1, 2, 3, and 4, which follows the structure here. So I'm gonna start with the helmet and then go from there. I think this is what we want. So I'm gonna go ahead and open. And I'm gonna hit the little play button, even though it looked like it didn't do anything, it really did. Go back into the shaders here. And I wanna save before anything crashes. And then I'm going to, yeah, after I do that, let's go ahead. Oh, I need to do the N key to bring up this Destiny share because that tab was not there before that script. Add it. And it takes a second for it to add. It adds a little node in there. This node adds all the correctors, dyes, and all that stuff that I need to do. I don't need to connect anything. It just needs to sit there, and that's totally fine. What I need to do here, though, is change it here and change it to the correct one, which is the ornament for this one. So I'm going to let it do its thing. It's doing the whole compiling or whatever. So there we go. And that's what it looks like here. And I'm very satisfied the way it looks. Looks like that helmet there. Looks good. It's just not in the same exact lighting. So it's not exactly what it is, but the color matches. The metalness looks good. All that's fine. So I'm going to go ahead and go in here. And that should have been applied to all of the ones that had the same material, which is nice because you can look here and it didn't change. But if I clicked here, different material, the whole thing did not function on there. So those are done. So helmet, done. Fantastic. So let's go into here. I'm going to work on the arms next. So I just need to pick that first part of the arms there. Go back into my scripting. Come on. There we go. I'm going to go ahead and open up the next one here, which should be -1, 1, and hit play. Go back to here, press the N key, add this material shader. It should have added. There it is, right there, like that. And I'm going to do this little drop down, which should have it, and there it is. Oh yeah. Looks good. Look at the arms. That looks good. All right, I'm going to save the project, make sure it doesn't crash. And that should apply for all of those. Now, and that's that arm there. And now it should be on the next material here, which is the chest piece. Let's go ahead and add it for the chest piece real quick. So I go to this part here. We need to add and run the script for that one. Let's go to the text editor. We'll put a little file here. should be number 2. Number 2 for the 2 material. Second material, I guess. Technically, it's not the second one, it's the third one, but it's like binary. So binary starts from 0. So, yeah, that's how that works. Not that you need to know binary, but if you ever count from binary, binary starts from 0. So, that's done there. Do and run this one. Add the button. Not add the button, you're adding the node is what you're doing. So now it should be added to this one material here, the 2, and then that should add it to there. Oh, that's looking really good. All right, and that should have added it for those 2. That was only 2 that were applied to that material there. Now we're going to focus on the legs. Let's go ahead and add it to the legs here. Script again. Whoop. Ah. There we go. Add 3. And I'm going to hit the little play button. There we go. Go to shaders. And key. Should add it. Done. And now if I hit here, there it is. Beautiful. Add it for the legs. That looks good. Beautiful. That looks good. I like the female one. Female looks good. It's like, that's what I figure a hunter should be most of the time, is a nice slim physique. It looks really good. The boots, those are covered. So I need to worry about the cloak next. So let's go ahead and do that. So I'm going to go into the text editor here. Open this one up. And it should be the 4th one. 4th material. Alright. And oh, did I press play on that already? I don't think I did. Press play. There we go. N key. Add it. I think we're good. And this one's going to take just a second. And it'll get loaded up. Hey. There we go. Not too bad. Huh. Okay, it does have a reflective. It's just the lighting's not on it really well. It's just, it looks dark over here, but that's because I think the lighting is shooting from this direction here. So, but if you kind of glance at it like this, it does have a little like shimmer that happens there. So I think we're good. Anyway, so that's the hunter with all the materials applied. Now what I need to do is bake them. But before I do that, I think I'm going to go through the male character first and apply those ones so I don't have to go back later on it. So let's go ahead and do that real quick. So I'm going to get rid of this one here, go to the male one. I'm curious with the male. Oh, it's also in zeros and stuff as well. I wonder if that's going to conflict with what I have in mind. I'm thinking about it. But it's also, it'll say male on it, so I'm actually fine with that. Okay, never mind. We're good. I'm just going to go through the process then on this one. So I'm going to go ahead and we hide all the female stuff already, which is good. I'm going to go ahead and save. All right. Check over here real quick. Hold on. My phone was charging. Make sure I have no messages. Got messages from Amazon, of course. So, you know. Go Amazon. I try not to order any packages from Amazon much anymore. I try to limit what I order now. You know. Try to do my part and just not using a lot of boxes and stuff. So, you know. Anyway, let's go ahead and add the male character shading and stuff like that. So, all right. So I'll start with this one. Yeah. I wonder why D female. I'm curious. Why did it come out something like that? Interesting. I'm kind of curious why it did that, but it's all good. I want to go ahead and copy this here. This should be semi-similar, but I want to make sure. Well, I'm curious if they actually use the same texture, so I can save on texture quality. at the end of the day, but I'm not sure, you know what I mean? Kind of curious on that part. For like the male and female, I'm curious if the textures are exactly the same or not. I'm not sure. Be either way though, I'm gonna need to change out this one. Yeah, what I need to do is create a new one here, but instead of doing that, I need to do this. And then do back that out, do 0.0. There we go. So that should be this here. The thing is, I think it's going to look exactly the way that it needs to be, and I already have my thing applied here, so I'm going to test something out real quick. So this is the female one right now. Whoops. I'm going to go to the male one. Man, I swear it looks exactly the same. You know what I mean? Like, I don't really see the difference, but like the only difference I would probably see is like the chest and like maybe the leg areas, because those are a different size maybe, but I'm not seeing the difference really on that. I'm curious because the head I'm assuming would be mostly the same, you know? So I'm gonna cancel this real quick. Let me check something here. So I got the head, right? So the head looked exactly the same, to tell you the truth. Focus on the head real quick. There we go. And if I turn on and off the female one, I don't see any differences that happens in there. It's quite interesting. Because I want to save on texture space, so I have to import the same, literally like the same like texture multiple times. I don't want to do that if I don't have to. Because I want to save on performance. I could test it out, I guess. So I'll just start here with this. Literally nothing changed. You know what? I think I'm gonna stick with the female in quotes on this helmet, because I really don't. I think it works for both. So I'm gonna choose the same one for that one there. That works good. And this one. That one there. Yeah, I really don't see it faulting really on this one. So if I went this and I had, yeah, you see that? If you just look at the head right now in general, the head doesn't look any different from the male and female in like size differences. So I think we're totally fine on this. So I'm just gonna use the head and don't change textures on that. I just use the female textures just to save on performance. All right, next one here. I'm gonna go ahead and use the, I'm gonna try to test it out for all of them, really. Might as well, right? Like these are like the same size, like shorter pads, I'm assuming for that. And then if I go here, use that 1-for-1, right? Why even bothering multiple textures if I don't need them, you know what I mean? Like, that doesn't make any sense at that point. Oh yeah, these look good, you know what I mean? I don't see any problem with it. Yet again, the only thing that might be a bit on the weird side is the chest piece, obviously. Let's see, I'll choose that one there. That one's that one. And this one should be that left arm there. Choose one. And that looks really good. I don't see any problem with that, really, at all. Because if I, yeah, looks good. That was that one, so I'll go to the next piece here. So I got the chest piece. Save it. Let's see. I'm gonna add 3, but this, yeah. Okay. So this makes perfect sense. So the chest piece don't work. Arms and head do. I guess, which makes sense because chests are chests, I guess. So I chose the wrong one. Never mind. Hold on. This is a female texture on a male character, and it looks fine. So, oh man, I could play it real quick, and I could change it real quick. Here, let's do that. So I'm in the male. Hold on, am I? Am I not? I gotta make sure I'm in the male. Here we go. Okay, so I'm gonna change up that chest piece real quick and see if it makes any lick of difference on this one. Trying to remember which I think the chest piece was here, right? That did not change a single thing on that one. Let me change the G stack on this. G stack. Yeah, nothing changed on that. So I'm not gonna even worry about it. I'm not gonna worry about it. All good. So it seems like the female and male textures, they work together. So excellent. All right, let's go here. I'm gonna focus on some legs. Legs are material 3, so I'm gonna choose the 3 here. And that works good. It's kind of just going through the line now. After the female was done, the male character is easy. Yeah, looks good. I was actually worried about things that look stretched or whatever, but this is looking pretty good. Not bad. Okay, so I can worry about the cloak now. And that should be 4. You know what? I need it. So what I could probably do is instead of male and female material, I could just do a generic material at that point. So that's what I'm going to do after I'm done with this part. I'll change up all the material names and just do it correctly for that part. That was that part right there, and then the last part of the cloak. Here we go. And that looks good. All right. So what I'm going to do here is correctly name everything. So let's see. Is this the material here? No, that's the name of the other. So what I need to do here, I'll start with this part. Instead of choosing the male, I will choose the female, which doesn't make any difference that we confirmed on. Yeah, that works. So I'm going to then save it. And instead of doing this, I'm going to label. See if this changes anything. Because I want to make sure it doesn't create like a different set of materials here. So I'm going to press enter. Now, when I do the drop down for this, yes, this is correct. Okay. So I'm going to go here. Let's see. Go through each one of my meshes again. This is 1. So I need to make sure I just take off this little bit, because we're not designating between the 2 anymore. Oh, I forgot the arm set a lot. There we go. Select all this, get that off the list there. That's looking real good. That's there. Go on to material 3. Material 3, you go away, or at least the end part of the female part, because this works for male and female characters in this case. Mark. I'm curious if this is in general, which makes sense because that would take up a lot of space on memory if they had to use a different texture for male and female and they can't share it. That seems absolutely ridiculous if that was a thing. So anyway, this is all donezo right there, so that looks good. Let's go ahead, we'll hide the male, show the female right here, and we can go ahead and start baking out our colored materials, so then when I import it into Unreal Engine, it'll look really nice and it'll look exactly the way that it does in Blender into Unreal Engine. So I don't have to color match anything particular. So let's go ahead and start with that. I'll go with the female here and we'll just go from there. And since we know that the textures share between male and female characters, I don't have to worry about anything like that. So it makes it quite easy. Let's go ahead and copy this node and by copying it, Control-C, Control-V. It's pretty easy. So the first thing I'm going to do here is create a kind of like a diffuse material, not material, texture. First thing I'm going to do is do this, so a color bake. So if you look this, it's going to look diffused. It's going to have no metallic or anything like that. It's going to be just like this. So I'm going to go ahead into here, and I'm going to, what should I call it? Should I call it like this? Yeah, we'll use this naming convention here for it, and I'll just say bake. It'll be a long name, but I think it'll be worth it in the long run for it. So, and instead of this, I need underscores for this one. I think that would be most appreciated for this, for the Unreal Engine. So underscore bake, and then, you know what? For bake though, I'm curious. I'm gonna use diffuse underscore bake dot 000, and this should represent the material that it's getting applied to. And we're gonna do a 2K texture, which should be 2048 by 2048. I'm gonna hit OK. Now I want to select all the meshes that get applied to this baked out texture for a UV. So I'm gonna select the top one and select this here. I know that these go together because it seemed like each one that goes with the color convention works well. So I'm gonna go here, go to the little camera button here, make sure we're in cycles, and then we're gonna go to bake and emit. We only need 5 times, which is fine for the margin. And I think we look good. I'm gonna click on the little node here and then do bake. And now it's going to try to bake out what I have here with these meshes selected. It's 1 o'clock right now. Haven't had lunch yet, but I had a pretty good breakfast though. Had a nice, delicious like egg sandwich in there with a little ketchup and mayo. Delicious. Oh, and some turkey bacon as well. It's also really good. It's gonna take a second to bake on this one because I am selecting 3 meshes on here at once, and it's doing its process on here. So, plus it's the first bake of the day, so it might take just a minute. Hopefully it comes out okay. So I have to check it. Ooh, oh, looks like we're done. So I'm gonna go ahead and select texture image, and what I need to do here, to tell you the truth, oh, you know what? I just boom, do a little search for it. It's right here. And you know what? I need to do. Yeah, it works fine actually. I'm gonna select this one. Hey, there you go. And this is the whole helmet right here, all baked out in its color. So what it does is does a diffuse bake, and it bakes just the colors that's in there. So when it goes into Unreal Engine, it will show these colors by default. And then I can change them in Unreal Engine to whatever color I want later, which is kind of cool. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to select this part of it so I can copy all of my... there we go. Come on now. Get it. So I can copy this and paste along the way. Let's go ahead and do save as. I'm going to create a new folder in here called UE files, and I can spell files. There we go. And I'm gonna plop it just right in here. This is where I'm putting all of these bakes, diffuse bakes that I have with color. I'm gonna go back here. I'm gonna start replacing stuff back to where it was before. And I'm gonna go down to the next set, which is the arms. Same process with this one. So it's gonna be rinse and repeat for most of this stuff. So copy that node, bring it up there like that. Then I want this to there like that. Control V, 0.001. That's that material. Just kind of keep things in order for myself. And I need to select all the ones that apply to this, which is the arms, which had quite a bit of them. Let's see, it goes all the way to here, it looks like, I think. If you want to know for sure, you can click on that material. If you notice that node's gone, it went to a different material up here. But if you go back, then it actually reappears. So what I'm going to do here is go down here and here, and it follows the same number convention. Anything after the 00, and then it point whatever it is, that's usually the same material in this case. Got that selected, this selected here, and let's bake it. Ooh. I hope your guys' day is going pretty well. A good Sunday for you. If you're in the States, at least it's Sunday. But if you're not in the States and you're somewhere else, I hope your day is doing great as well. So, alrighty. It's a bacon. Not looking too bad. Let it do its thing. By the way, I have my fan on, but earlier testing, I did not hear it, so hopefully you guys don't hear it either. So, yeah. Looks like that one's done. Fantastic. Look at my phone while that was going. There we go. Oh, wrong one. I want this. And I need to go and search for it. It's such a long name that it kind of goes off to the side, so I have to like move over there. Yeah, there it is. A good bake. That looks good. Do save as. One. Perfect. Go back here. I'm going to plug back the correct material for later. Okay, and we can go down to the next one. Yay! Rinse and repeat. Let's go. Pull that one up there, like that. All right, add the stuff that I needed to it. 0.0 and 2. Whoops, no, 23, 2. There we go. Hit that OK. And then if selected to that partain, which was the chess piece, which was a short list. Hit that, and oh, need to make sure that's there like that. I'm gonna bake color and hit bake. Yep, this is like almost there, and considering that I don't have to do this twice, the male character and female character textures work together, which is great. The hardest part after this one here is doing the full rig for Unreal Engine. That it works with Unreal Engine 4 and Unreal Engine 5, but man, the process is a bit of work. I'm not gonna lie. I need to find something shorter for it, but for now it works perfectly when it goes to import, but the process is quite lengthy. Like, I probably should have a script or something created for it, and you'll see later on in the stream here what I'm kind of talking about. Here we go. Control V, and I want this one here. Well, looks good. It's not too bad, not too bad. And that handles all that. So we're gonna do here, save as. This handles all my channels for me, which is great. Next part, legs. Legs was only 2 as well. Oh, I guess that makes sense. Okay, so copy this, Control C, Control V, put that up there like that. If you have your stuff set up, it's just Control C, Control V a lot of the time with this. And this will be the third material. Just enter. And then I'm going to select both of those. Select my node. Oh, I keep almost forgetting this a lot of times, or just forgetting in general, and then it doesn't work. Because it tries to bake absolutely everything, like the roughness, the metallic, what's the ambient occlusion and stuff all at once, and that's not a good thing. That's not what you want. So hey, I got 3 likes on this video, by the way. Thank you for who's liking my video. I do appreciate it. I know I don't have a lot of people that watch my streams or anything, but I really do appreciate it though. I really do. Oh, that bake is done. Let's go into the text editor. I don't know if this actually did it though. Let's see. It seemed a little fast to me. That looks good, actually. We're good. Okay. Bake 3 material. Go back to here. Put it back to its original state. Save. Now we got the cloak. Good old cloak here. So I'm gonna go ahead and copy this. Do like that. There we go. Enter there. Got that. All right. And then I'm going to select all these here, nice and diffused. And then select my node and bake. I don't know if you need to select a node like last after you select all your models, but I do, and it seems to work most of the time. But you know, because sometimes when you do a bake on this and like everything's black, it's like literally a black texture, which is obviously not what you want. You just need to rebake it again. But yeah, it's quite interesting. So going through the motions here today. I still have my music going. Let's see. Oh yeah, it's going still. Nice chill. Crystal Child, that's the name of this song. Hey, that's done baking. Excuse me. 4. Oh, that looks good. That's a good bake. And I'm going to save this one here. Perfect. All right, we'll go back to material, set this one back up to what it was before, so it looks good. Save it. And I think we are done applying all materials and baking all that out. That looks good. So I'm gonna go ahead and show rig for everything here. Yeah, male and female are done. Fantastic for all material applying and all that kind of stuff. So I can join this area here. This is looking real good. So the next part that I'm going to do is rigging for Unreal Engine. So we can start doing that. Before I do that though, I'm going to go ahead and close that program. I don't need that on right now. I want to leave this one open as is. I'm going to rig the female character, I think, today, because rigging the male character at the same time is not really as possible with the other. I have to do it one by one, which is pretty intense. I haven't figured out a way to do it at the same time necessarily, so we'll start with the female first in that case. But first thing I'm going to do is open up the rig template that I have here on this side. Let's go ahead and get right into it. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and import it into my regular Guardian. No, I want to put the reference in first, actually, so I have that there. But in this template that I have here, it has Auto Rig Pro on here. I have a paid version of that one, and also it has another paid thing that I have on here, UEFI or something like that program. It's pretty easy to go through the process on that one, but it helps very, very much to get this thing done. So here's my character rig. I ended up matching the same exact pose as the Destiny 2 character model. This is kind of like the A pose almost, but the arms come out in front like this. So if you notice, my model is in the same pose as that. I mean, that model, but rig is. And this is the main character right here. Also, I have the Unreal Engine 4 character model behind that one, and also there's a meta rig here, which is used, but it's currently hidden at the moment that I have for what I need at the moment. So let's go ahead, and I want to start appending and doing all that stuff now. So let's go ahead and jump into it here first. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to load up a video tutorial that I made. I want to have it on the right hand side. It has clips of what I need to do first, so I'll go through the motion. So sorry if I missed anything up in chat. I have it kind of like on my monitor, so I'll go back and forth if anyone has any questions on it, but it goes through a whole character process. So without further ado, let's get into this part. And before I do that, I'm going to do a save as to this file real quick. And I'm going to do here, I'm going to save it into the Hunter, oh, not this one, it needs to go into this one here. There we go. And then this one, I have to put it for UE. You know what, I'll just do UE. That's fine, because Unreal Engine, right? So I just do that. And then we'll just do save. Perfect. And also another reason why I'm gonna put everything in here, it has the correct scaling unit size as well for Unreal Engine, which is quite nice. So I want to make sure I don't miss anything in chat as well if anybody has anything to say. So, okay, let's go ahead and start working on this. I'm gonna go and append this guy here. By the way, this is the file that I was working on the entire time, getting everything imported from the beginning. So I'm gonna go into there like this. I'm gonna go into the collections here, and it looks like I can go into multiple of these. Here, I'm trying to remember exactly how I did this, because I import this. I also want to import other as well, but I know that this contains what's inside of that, so I think I'll be okay. With my reference selected here, I should be able to do append on this, and it should be good to go. Yeah, I imported everything. Fantastic. Okay. So here I'm going to select everything that I have here. Oh, it's loading up shaders. That's why it was taking a minute. And by the way, I'm going to go ahead and scale this up by 100. That does that there. I'm going to grab it and put it off to the right over here. This character will be used as a reference so I can use bone structures and all that stuff for what I need. So I'm going to grab this, put it right there. That looks good. I like this. So I can go ahead and minimize my factors here. Also, I'm going to put this in auto mode here so it saves on performance a little bit for us. And then here we go. Bring that back up. Let's go ahead and save. Now I go into the Guardian one. This is where my main Guardian character is going to go in. So I can go ahead and just add my performance onto it. Not performance, what I'm talking about. Add my Guardian to here. Also, if you haven't noticed, it imported the hands as well. At least it should have anyway. Hopefully. Go back to here with its materials. Yep, it's right there. Perfect. Oh, just think about it there. There we go. So with this folder selected, I should append the Guardian just one more time. So append this, do the female. And there we go. So it's in here. It's just really tiny because the unit scale needs to be correctly done. But before I do any scaling and that kind of stuff, I need to delete some things that are not needed in here no more. So I can delete all of this, Destiny Bones. I don't need that. I'm curious if I can just scale up this now. Yeah, that scales up. So if I scale it right now and do 100, so that comes in just fine like that. That looks good, except everything looks really odd for its bones though. I don't know why it looks like that. If I go to bones here, deform, relation, view. I don't know why it looks like that. It's weird. Anyway, these won't be existing here anyway for much longer because we're gonna be using this one here particularly. So I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of this and that. So I'm gonna delete it. We don't need that no more. But if you notice, everything's gone now. What I have to do is I'm gonna have to scale these up by 100 again, and it should have everything I need here. This material, for some odd reason, is in black. I don't know why that is. Whoops. Here we go. Oh, no, it's good. It's good. Maybe it's a graphics glitch or something. I'm not sure why that's just black, but whatever. That works fine for me for now. All right. Let's go ahead and take this out real quick. I'm gonna actually not take that out. I'm gonna move all these pieces into my Guardian here like that. I can delete this. There we go. So all pieces are moved in like so. Hey, there we go. So what is the first thing I'm gonna do here real quick? Kind of look at my video clips that I have here. So I imported my reference and stuff. Oh, by the looks of it, I you import it, and then I have to attach it onto my model. But before I actually do that process, I might as well, here we go. There we go. Have that chat up there. There we go. I'm going to save it. So I'm going to click on each one of these and get rid of the armature that is currently performed onto these model pieces here. So I'm going to go ahead and get rid of that. There we go. Alrighty. I'm not going to worry about these vertex groups at the moment because I'm going to have to delete them, but I'll have to delete them twice though because I have to do automatic weight painting on there, and then I'll follow the process when I get to adding the other ones. So the hand ones though, do I need those? I don't think I do, and I can get rid of these. There we go. Okay. I'm just going to confirm that I did not need those. Okay. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is, since I have everything detached from the armature that was previously there, I can go ahead and select my character. Or do I want to do that last? I'm not sure. When I select all this, click armature. And let's see. Automatic weights I think I needed to use, but I want to confirm that real quick. I need to apply all transforms as well before I do that part. By the way, this is the, oops, if I can minimize this. This is the video that I'm referencing to right here, like the process of it. So, yeah, when I parent, I do automatic weights, I think. Yeah, that's what I do. And this is the video that I made actually. I think I was actually trying to do a text out tutorial on it, but it was really easy for me to remember visually for some parts. So anyway, before I even migrate this stuff onto there, if you notice the scaling is up to 100, which is correct. I did scale it to 100, but I need to make sure that it's not like that because when I import it into Unreal Engine, it's going to make it, the whole scaling is going to be off. So I'm going to just do apply scaling and then everything should be good. So I'm going to select all these and also select an archer there, Control P, automatic weights. Things are not going to be correct though when I still have this procedure on there. Oh, it's here. That's right. So it's there. That's what that is. So if I go into here right now, oops, go to here, animations. And if I move stuff, things do kind of follow, but it grabs other stuff with it, which is not at all what I want for a rig. But this is kind of like a temp thing that happens, so I can morph this thing into the Unreal Engine. Yet again, it's a process, man. I gotta tell you, there's probably an easier way of doing this. I just haven't figured it out yet. So this is what I figured out so far. It works, but it's a long process though. So it is what it is. So I go back here. Now I got my, oh, I need to go back into object mode there. There you go. So the next thing I'm going to do here, I have my armature, but now the problem is the vertex groups. That's why when I rotate that stuff and have other stuff pulling, the automatic weights didn't do very well with the vertex groups that were already there previously. But that's why I have this reference one, which works very well for its animation. I can pull things in all different directions and it works. But I'm going to copy its vertex groups to this one here. But before I do that, there's other things that must be done. So, oops. Oh yeah, I also need to, this is the time actually where I can remove all of of these guys here real quick. So I'm going to go ahead and delete that. Delete all these ones that are here because these are absolutely useless at this point because they're grabbing all the wrong parts that I need for it. So yeah, I'm going to be copying all the stuff I need later on. There we go. There we go. All right, so that's all taken care of there. So now what I need to do, I'm gonna get rid of that little node there. I don't really need that. I need to copy all my poses from in here. So this is where UFI comes in a lot in this part. It does automatic skidding, vertex groups as well that I can do really easy. So I want to go through my little template video that I had here. So I select my rid in object mode, scan, custom. Because I remember some steps of the process, but I need help with other ones that I just cannot remember. Okay. Alrighty, I have it here. So I select on the rig that I need here. I do a scan, which should give me a custom on this one. I go to here, I go to custom, and I'm going to change this verbiage to be whatever you want, but gar... Am I even spelling this right? Nope, not. Guardian. I just do that for naming convention's sake. And then in this part here, I do open up my text editor. I'm going to Control A, Control C. And this one, I'm just going to copy and paste this. It's actually very much the same. It just changes a few of these vertex to different naming conventions that matches up to previous, and I can convert it. So Control A, Control V. Now these are changed up. It should be what I need via in here. So put the rest of this things in here. I can go back to my layout that I had here, and then it's in Guardian right now, and then all I need to do is hit apply. So that should look like this. So now what I need to do is go through each one of these models here. I just gotta go back to object mode. So now this has the same structure of bone names as this one here for my vertex group, so everything will match up now pretty easily. So what I need to do here is I'm actually going to grab this whole thing, pull it off so it's a little bit closer there. Also, I don't need to see the okay there. I don't need to see that right now, but I have both these open right now. All right. So here's my head here. Here's this one here, like that. So now these are both selected. Okay. You know what? I probably should have had this. This probably should have had the reference in the other, but it's fine. I'm already ahead of it on here, so no need to worry about it at the moment. So I got this head selected and that head selected right now. So or actually, do I need to follow it all the way? Let's see. I got this one here. No, I need to select this one first. Why does it look like it cleared out? Oh, I'm a dummy. There it is. My reference character, there it is. Okay, so here's my vertex that I have here. Let's see. I believe I need to select the one that does not have vertex at all. Yeah, that's what I thought. And then I need to select on the one that it does and then copy. Alright, so I'm going to go to the first one here. It gets a little confusing because you have to go back and forth a little bit. So if I select this one that has no data or vertex data, this one does. So I select that one second. And then what I could do here is copy vertex selected. Okay, so when I do that, now, if I click off here, this has my data now that I copied from over there. So I'm gonna go back and forth this, back and forth here on this one. So we're looking good. Let's go ahead and do that. So copy that. So here, copy. Oh, you know what I'm also gonna do to make things a little easier? I'm gonna hide each one so I know which one I'm kind of currently on. You know what I mean? So that one's done. So hide that. Hide that. So I'm gonna go this one here. That's the next one. Little visor that goes in front. And it's gotta go through each mesh. That's all I gotta do. It's just the process though, man. I tell you, the process is quite extensive. That is for sure. Alrighty. Select the arms. There's more arms. Make sure I'm selecting the right stuff. There we go. Whoop. Control Z. Unselect what I just did because I did the wrong thing. This one here. Yep. And this one here. Yep. There we go. Mirror. I don't want a mirror. Good thing I undid that. So hopefully that didn't mess up anything. There we go. Like that. Yeah, again, this, like, I wanted to do male and female at the same time, but it's literally, well, not exactly impossible, I guess, but it's very much a process, though. I'm going to tell you that right now. It is very much a process. But right now, for this live stream, I think it's better that I just focus on the female from this point forward, so. There we go. Copy that. There we go. Put the cloak. Let's keep this up here. There we go. Get the cloak there. Select that there. Come on. There we go. Perfect. Copy all the vertexes, boy. Let's go. Almost there with it. I'm curious that I did not have to undo the others before, but I think we're looking good still. This one. I don't see the hands though for that one, which is the problem. Hands and neck. Oh, I think it's in here, that's why. There they are. And they're hidden too, so I gotta unhide that. So I'm gonna choose the hand here. Wait. So here's the hands, here's the neck. I'm curious if I have to change out the other that's there. That's this one here. Did I not remove those? I thought. I don't know. Probably. I'm thinking about it. I think I should remove these first. I'm gonna do that real quick. So I'm gonna go ahead and remove these real quick. I am not liking that those are there, and I want to go ahead and copy those ones to it. I think is what we need. I think. Yeah. I'm gonna see if that works or not. I hope that works. So there's a hand here, copy selected. is the neck piece. This should be easy. I'm not too worried about that. Hands is the most interesting one though, so we'll see if that plays nice later on with this. So I'm gonna go ahead and yeah, I think I'm pretty much done with all of this here, like that. So I can actually hide this character for now. I really don't need that. The reference character, I guess, and then we can get all that going for us. All right. So now if I go into here, and I go into pose mode, and if I go ahead and start grabbing stuff, I no longer have that weird pull that I had before, so I can literally pull stuff around, and it works in my favor. This ain't the full rig though, like I have to modify this. The only thing that doesn't follow is shoulder pads, but I have a thing for that. That'll have to be implemented later, the last part, so it's no big deal on that one. Go ahead and save what we have here. Let's get on to the next step part of this here. So this is where things become fun, because we did all like the somewhat tedious work that get processed. Now we can actually start applying the correct rig and stuff that we had. Let's see. Looking at the video I have on the side here real quick. Can't miss a step. Alright, so it looks like I have to show this guy here like that. And then I click on, whoops, in also object mode, it looks like. You know what, I need to test one thing before I actually get into this part here. I want to test out that hand, because I changed up the hand stuff on there. I don't know if it changed it for the worst. I'm not sure. Let's go ahead. So if I each try to get a good view on it. You know what, that actually looks alright. It's grabbing the correct stuff that it needs to. That's fine. Okay, we look good. We look good. I'm just gonna select this, focus that up, and go back to object mode. I'm gonna do what we're doing before. Alright, we're good. We're good to go. Save it. Go. Whoop. Knocked my mic there for a second. Sorry about that. Select my rig. Pose character. So what I need to do here is do this and go into here. Oh, okay. So this is for my character rig that I have here. Pose character. So what it is, it's kind of placing what it looks like for the Unreal character there. That's what it's doing. And then I can actually edit stuff now via in pose mode there, so that's quite nice. Okay, so I can do this real quick. So I can go in the side view here. I'm gonna move and do all my stuff to my character from in here. So I can move, rotate my feet, and all that kind of stuff. So I'm gonna do that real quick. If it needs help. Oh, there we go. So I can kind of point this down just a little bit. You know what, before I even do that, I'm gonna select everything, grab it, pull it down, and straight down like this. And I'm gonna grab these two bones here, then rotate it. I just wanna make sure both on the ground there. Select everything, grab it, bring it down vertically, right, so it's right there. So interact with the ground more for sure. And then I need to select both these here. I'm trying to remember the command for it. I think it was Control C, Control Shift V. So whatever I did here, it changes the same bones on the mirror side. So Control Shift C, Control Shift V was the motor I was looking for. So the feet move just a tiny bit, but it's what matters at the end there. So that's all fixed up there. Save it. And now I can go into the front view here and I can mess with the feet a little bit more. Before I actually should have, whoops, I should have done, there we go. Before I control V those settings, I should have done that there, but it's fine. I'm just gonna choose these guys here. I'm going to rotate it. There we go, this direction here, so my feet are more brought in, like that. There you go. And I can put this on a level field like so. Little adjustments, that's all I gotta tell you. Let's see, there we go. Control C, Control Shift V, so that moved the foot the correct spot as the other one, so that looks good. Alright. Not looking too bad. Watching my video on the right here on my other monitor, making sure that I'm doing the correct things on this. Copy and paste that. Okay, so there is a problem. Not that it's the next step, right? So if I go between edit mode and pose mode, two different things. So I need to correct that real quick, and I can correct that with the Rigify add-on that's there. So let's see, how do I fix it? I go to mode there, and then yes. So what I'm going to do here is go to object mode here. I'm going to select all of my meshes, then go to update rest pose. So now it should be fixed. So if I go to edit pose or either pose mode, it's not going to change, which is quite nice. So I'm going to stay in edit mode right now. I have to fix some stuff in the bones, in the edit of bones, because these bones right here at the end are not looking pretty for what I want. Whoops. Go back here. So I need to choose this front end of this guy here, bring it up like that, grab it, go straight up with it, I think, which will look fine. That roll does not look good to me. And if I could see here, I need to put that roll in, kind of get it straight so it comes straight out there. Okay, that looks pretty good. Looks pretty straight. So I'm going to do this and symmetrize, so it does the same thing to the other foot. So I can get out of edit mode and everything should be looking, whoops, nice and pretty. Alright, I think I'm up and ready for the next step here, which is using the meta rig. Because right now we're setting up this rig so that I can apply everything to my meta rig. The meta rig pretty much gets used for Unreal Engine. So, yeah, that's that fun part. So I'm going to go ahead and show the meta rig. So I'm going to click on the rig here itself. So what's going to happen is once I select on this rig here, it's going to try to match up this rig that I have existing due to the paths that I have here. So the character here, this meta rig will match the character rig. So I got this here. Let's see. I believe it's just pose meta rig. And look at that. Plopped it right there. Everything should match up pretty well. Exactly the way that the other one was, which is great because the way I have my template set up. So I'm going to save what I have here. I'm going to hide my character. Well, maybe I shouldn't hide it quite yet, but... I should have done that before I did that. So I'm going to hide my character for now. I'm going to click on the meta rig that I have. And then I'm going to go here at the bottom. And I'm going to click on generate rig. And right now it should have generated the rig that I needed. And then the next step here is I need to, I'm going to go up here real quick and show it all front bones so I have it. There we go. So everything comes up in front. All right, with all that selected, I have these selected here. I'm gonna go ahead and take this off. Right now I need to, because right now these meshes are attached to my character rig at the moment. I'm gonna go ahead and take that and then remove it from there and attach it onto the other. So let's go ahead and do that. I think I have to do extract meshes, I think. I don't wait, because this is a process sometimes that you can't go back on. So gonna hit extract. So let's extract from it. So these pieces are now alone. They're no longer attached to that character mesh there. I have it hidden. Yeah. So I'm gonna select all of this stuff there. Okay, and then select that. Okay, looks good. So I'm going to select all of my meshes here, select onto my rig, my new rig, and armature deform for this. Looks good. Just watching the video, just to make sure I'm looking good. The clip that I have. Alrighty, so with this, I'm going to select on the rig here. And then I'm going to, build rig here. There's different versions here that you can choose from, but I'm just going to hit build rig. I probably should have saved right before I did that, but I'm going to let it do its thing here. And that looks good. Save. And the step I need to do after that. I think that was the main one there, because I also have to add some other things as well. Alright, that should be where I need to be. So if I grab this here and I grab it, everything follows through. Really nice rig now. It's through Rigify. I get my characters through. The only thing, if you notice, whoops, I grab this one again. My shoulder pads don't move with me, and that's something that I still have to add in there. It's an extra 2 bones I need to add into it. But the really cool thing about the hands, though, I really like, is if I scale, I'm able to scale in and out my fingers, which is great. Makes things real easy for animating for later down the road. So that's looking real good there. I'm going to go ahead and save this here, and I'm going to go through the process of adding shoulder pads and all that stuff. So super cool, though. Alright, I don't know if I need to be in pose mode or not. I think I need to be in object mode there. Checking my phone real quick, make sure I got no messages. Okay, so what I got going here is got 2 things going on here for this one. Just checking my video clip right now to make sure I'm following the correct steps. So, to add the shoulder pads. Shoulder pads are not too complex, but they have a little bit of a follow through that you have to get on it. So, I'm gonna hide this one right now so I can kind of see what I'm working with, a little less clutter. So I'm gonna click on this one here. I think I need to be in edit mode particularly. Yeah, that's right. I have to add a bone via in the not structure, but hierarchy area there, which is a super basic bone. So I'm gonna do this, go in the front here like that. Basic super bone copy, but after I add it, I think I scale up to 100 is what I did, so make sure I do that. Whoops, front view. Super add bone, scale it to 100. Yep, that was it. So I'm gonna grab it. You know what? I'm gonna zoom out there. Then I'm gonna grab it. There we go. Yeah, put it up there. Put it with my shoulder pad. So that would be the shoulder pad for it right here. I'm gonna look at the next steps, what I should do, because this one was a fairly in-depth stuff. So check my chat real quick. Good. This is the finite detail of adding stuff. Oh, how did I do that command? I'm trying to figure out. Right now I'm gonna hide this bone right now. And I need to, I'm trying to remember what it was. There's a shortcut command to have cursor to like selected or whatever. I'm trying to remember which one that was exactly. Was it Shift S? Yeah, it was Shift S. All right, so I need to have cursor selected. There we go. And then Shift S again, selected the cursor. There we go, matches up there. Okay, so I can grab this down now like that. Go to 3 view here, bring it in like this a little bit. Huh. You know, the point of these shoulder pads are always a bit like in that direction anyway, I'm noticing. Which is fine. That works. Okay. So the next step that I'm going to do here on this one. Oh yeah, I need to do that real quick. So Shift S, of course the original origin, that's cool. All right, yeah, it's down there now, we're good. So we're gonna do Alt H to bring that one bone back, which we need. So if I select here, I go to bones, relation here. There we go. It looks like, oh yeah, I need to rename my bone. What I need to name it to, there's a certain name convention that I have here. Shoulder twist L. Since technically if I'm looking at this end, this would be the left shoulder if I was looking at the character from behind, so which makes sense, which should be always the occurrence that you use for it. So F2, this would be shoulder underscore twist underscore L. That should be the name of the bone. The thing is that I want here, I need to make sure I have the parent correctly to the arm. I believe is what I needed to look for. So let's see. I need to also make sure it's on the right layer as well for it. Okay. So it needs to be upper arm is what I'm looking for. Okay. That's the naming convention I'm looking for. So this one right here, I have that there. So I'm going to select this in the correct layer, and I need to look for upper arm left. And I think that is what I need there. Cool. So next easy part about this, I have to drag a bone, and I can just do symmetrize on this one actually. So right click, symmetrize. I don't know if I need to do anything else to that. I think it's already done in relation to what I need, but it's in the wrong layer, so it needs to go to the correct layer, which we want to go back again, 3 over. So it needs to be this one here, but it's already corrected to the right hierarchy of a parent, so that's all good there. Check chat real quick, make sure we're good. Good. This part might seem tedious and slow, but it is a process that has to go through if you want to add any extra bones to the original Unreal Engine rig. That will work correctly when you import it in, because you're adding extra bones onto this, which might not be for correlations for other characters that have bones or not, that are extra. So let's go ahead and do this here real quick. I'm going to add back our armature. And then what is the next part I gotta do? With my meta rig selected, it looks like, oh, I need to go back to option mode. There we go. So with my meta rig selected, I need to go back into here again. So I kind of like need to regenerate stuff again, since I added those 2 extra bones that were there. So as soon as I generate that, then I have to do a build skeleton again, I guess. There. Yeah. Okay, I'll do that part real quick. So let's do that. So I'm going to add it here. Select it. Generate rig. There we go. That should be good. Now I need to do build skeleton. There we go. That looks good. The arms are not yet like tied to the vertex quite yet, so I still have to go through that part. So let's go up through here. Let's see what else I do. Okay. So with in this mode here, interesting. Oh, there we go. Just a little sluggish. I want to add here this layer. I'm gonna go into front view on this one. Let's see if I can. Let's see. After I do that, then I select the bone. So it should have here. It should say U underscore shoulders / twist. That's the naming convention that I have of currently. All right. Whoops. Knocking my mic a little bit more there. So it's like I go. What else do I do in here? My clips. I need to do a reskinning tool is what I need to do. So while I am in my pose mode at the moment, let's see. I gotta make sure the shoulder is also a U underscore. Yeah, that's right. Okay, we're good there. So I'm gonna go here. So I'm gonna go this one. I have nothing so far. I think I need to do a scan first of the armature. Okay, so I'm gonna do a scan of this one here real quick. And then I have to go to my scripting. Looks like, yep, I go to my scripting here. I need to go to the custom skin script right there. That's what I had. So if I look up through here, I should find, here's that right shoulder that's there. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna get another layer over here like this. And then I have to choose something a little different or the same, I'm not sure. We'll see what I have to do. I know I have to bring something over into there, so. Let's see what it looks like. Hold on. I assume I had the rig selected there. So what I'm going to do here on this part, I'm going to do scan, which is also a custom as well. Let's go back to scripting. There we go. And I do custom there. I'm assuming that's what I needed to do. Yeah, that's what I needed to happen. And if I scroll up here, I should see some shoulder convention names fixed up. Ah, here we go. These ones here, I have to replace these naming conventions. Those are the only two names that I need to replace. Like copy and paste, really. That's what I need to do. So this one here, I need to copy this and put it into the right one right here. That's what needs to happen. That's done. And now I need to go to the left one. Right here. So it's kind of plugging in the correct names, which were incorrect before. So that's how that's fixed up. Checking my video on the right, making sure I'm looking good. All right. So I just want to make sure what I have selected is good. Sometimes it depends on what you have selected, like on your rig. I just have the red selected, and then I just need to apply the custom one that I have here and apply it. There we go. And I think we're in the money now. Let me double check. Yeah, we look good now. Okay, cool. So if I click on this here and I grab it, my shoulder pads now come with me on that one. If I want to get rid of some stuff here for this part, I don't no longer need that one there. I can get rid of this rig part of that, and now I can just have my character like this. So if I want to have shoulders here, check chat and make sure I don't miss anything. We're good. So I'm gonna roll my shoulders so the shoulder pads come with me. That's looking real good. So this character is looking real nice. I'm gonna add the materials onto it if I want. And yeah, that's looking real good. I'm gonna go back to this one so it's not killing my performance here. So now I could save this part here. The next step that comes in line on this one is I can save this character as is, and I can import it into Unreal Engine with 2 different bone types. One that I can edit and one that I can't edit. I'm going to do the one that I can't edit because I don't have to do any extra staplings to it, but I can still create custom animations for it as well. So that comes with the UE4, not UE4, but the UFE type of rig thing that's here as an add-on. So what I'm going to do here is get out of this, go to object mode, right there. Yeah, that looks good. The whole armature is all here and lined up. Looks good. Let's see. Okay, so what I'm gonna do here is save this. I'm gonna do save as now. FY. So this one will be a custom one, so it's something separate. So when I want to use a different part of this rig, I can. That will work with Unreal Engine. I can explain, but I don't want to go that deep into it because it's really unnecessary, I think, at this point. But it saves on editing the rig in Unreal Engine. I can just kind of plug and play with it from the start with animations that are already there and existing. So let's go ahead and get all this good stuff here. And select everything that I have here. Oh, you know what? Before I do that, I think I just need to click on the rig so I can make it a special rig. Let's just go back there like that. I'm just checking to the video how I did it exactly. Oh yeah, I just select the rig only, and then I believe I do a... Okay. Because what it uses that UEFI rig. So before I even get to that part, I kind of want to test out the legs real quick. Make sure these legs work. Go back to... Whoops. Animation. So they click on here. There we go. Yeah, these look good, man. This is a good rig. Good rig indeed. So you can kind of dance a little bit. That looks good. Alright. So the next part I'm going to do in the object mode here, I'm going to go ahead and select this. And then I'm going to do this part right here. So I'm going to enable this so it rolls all my bones in the correct position ahead of time, so I need to work so I can make this one capable with the Unreal Engine rig as of now. So I'm going to do that. Oh, and I make sure that's with you. Oh, wait, you know what? Now I'm just going to do the default because in the engine right now I have the UE4 default rig, so I'm just going to keep that going. All right, cool. All stuff is done. So now when I move the stuff, it no longer actually works with animation. So if I want to do animation, I'll work within that other file. So that's totally fine. So if I want to go back, I can go back to the other file. Also, I need to close down this one. This one's open for no reason. I don't need that anymore. But for now, this is all good. I can just import this straight into the Unreal Engine. I'm good to go. And make sure I change the object mode when I select everything. Boom. Select everything here. I'm going to go to export. I have a preset done already for this one.
Yeah, this works fine. I could just put it right in here. Anything else I need to add? So what this preset does for Unreal Engine, for that preset, it does item selected. It does this thing here that changes from here to faces. Armature, it does only deform bones, don't do the leaf ones. And then I just uncheck bake animations because there's no animation to bake. I'm gonna go ahead and export, and that should be done with that part there. I'm gonna go ahead and start plugging it into the Unreal Engine now. So let's go ahead and get to that part there. I can close down this other video. I need that one open. Keep the stream up. Oh, Stellar, I don't know. Stellar, sorry, I don't know when you said hi there, but hi back to you. I totally missed that. I had my video on the right hand screen and I couldn't see chat at that point, so hi. Nice to have you in here. Looks like I'll do this, and I'll set this one up like that. I'll go ahead and open up the project and get this one going, because after I import this character, it'll be looking good. Oh, you just got here. Good. Good, Stellar. Awesome. Yeah, I'm just going to open up my Unreal Engine project that I recently had in Unreal Engine 4. And now it's in Unreal Engine 5, so I'm kind of getting everything converted over right now as data assets. So I'm getting it, open it up so I can import my character in. So far, not too bad. Not too bad. Oh yeah. I actually started out with Unity a while back. When I first started out, I started making a 2D game out of it. I made something small, never released it, but I just shared it with family and friends and stuff. I actually did like that engine quite a bit. Because at that time, Unreal Engine was paid, and I had no money to pay for Unreal Engine. I think it was like $40 a month or something like that. And then it became free, and then I started getting into that a little bit more. So, yeah, but I did enjoy Unity when I used it. And I think, in general, though, using Unity for 2D platforms and stuff is super easy to do. So I highly recommend if you're going to do a 2D game or anything like that. It's really easy to do. But also, a lot of the 3D stuff's good as well. So, because back in the day, Unreal Engine didn't have a lot of tutorials out there. It was very hard for learning material. It was very, very bad. But Unity had a lot of learning resources though. So, but I say whatever engine that you're comfortable with, that's all good. You know what I mean from there. So, because like I know that Unity uses C#, and Unreal Engine you can do C++, or you can do the Blueprint Node functionality for it, which works out pretty good. That's what I use all the time. I do some C++. I'm not a pro at all. I'm very amateurish when it comes to anything. But if I need to plug it in, I can if I need to boot it up. So, you know. As I'm waiting for this project to boot up right now, I am going to drink. Well, I'm going to get some more water real quick. So hold on. I'll be right back. It for 3D and new 2022 HDRP, but not just best top Nessus. Oh, I still potato PC. Yeah, I kind of get that. You know what I mean? I just updated my rig. I think is in 2021 when I updated my rig. So I'm like. It's not the greatest as of now, but it works pretty good for what I'm working on currently. But yeah, HDRP. What is that, by the way? I don't know what that is. Oh, HD rips, maybe? Is that what you mean? I'm not sure. Yeah, music for 3D and U. Got it. Okay, okay. Quite a few game jams. Oh, awesome. That's good. Commercial, but never made a commercial product. Yeah, that's like hard to do, but game jams is definitely a way to go. I've done a couple of game jams before as well. Very, very fun, but it's like, if you got a really good team that you can work with, it's very fun to do, to tell you the truth. Woo. There we go. Got it working now. Oh, I had one other project gun that I was working on there, so get that out of the way. Yeah, so let's go ahead and start importing stuff. I'll still talk with you, Stellar, if you want on here while I'm importing everything in. So keep going at it if you have any questions or just want to talk about anything in general. So I'm fun with that. So let's go ahead. Let's add a new weapon type inventory. Let's see. Guardian. I think I'll just add it in here. I haven't like organized this very well yet, so I need to like put like season 1, season 2 and stuff in there. Just I'll get to that later when that comes in, but for this, for now, I'll just do what I need to do. There we go. Like that. I'll go ahead and create a new folder like this. There we go. And I'll go ahead and create a folder called textures. There we go. So, Stellar, by the way, in Unity, since you're kind of using that quite a bit, what do you like about Unity the most right now? Like, if you had to compare it to like Unreal Engine particularly, but like, what do you like the most about it right now? Besides, I think it's like easy of use, to tell you the truth. That's what I like about it. Yes. Okay, so there's a third renderer in Unity, Legacy. Okay. I heard about that. Yeah. Wage rendering, web games, mobile. So it's got a lot of different dynamic stuff. It works pretty easy. Like I get it with Unreal Engine. It's a bit like, it's not as dynamic, it seems like, in some ways. They try to make things high performance, like they got Nanite and like Lumen, which work really, really great. But then Unity also has really great stuff as well for just a mass amount of things that you want to do with it. Ease of use. Yep. C#. C# is definitely easier sometimes, and with Blueprint, it's like heavy loads on it sometimes. But usually when you build out your project, like for a full publish build, it actually converts that Blueprint into C++, but it's not good C++ code. It's something that's automated. So that's something to keep in mind. Anyway, let me go ahead and plug this in here. Yeah, navigating the editor around there, it's very sleek. I like it a lot. Like, I wish Unreal Engine was more sleek like Unity, for sure. All right, I'm gonna start adding all of the files that I had here for it first. So I'm gonna add the mesh first, and I'm trying to remember. Oh, you know what? Oh, I need to cancel some stuff real quick. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna plug it in. I want to plug it in all at once for now, because usually what I do is I import it into pieces, so I can plug it into my armor and stuff. But it's gonna take quite a while, and I probably have to wrap up the stream in about like 30 minutes or so. So let me go ahead and I'll just put it as one, so you can actually see everything created in that part. But if you brought it in by pieces, it'd be pretty much the same process. So let me go ahead and just do that first real quick for us here. Let's see, I'm looking for, oh, you know what? No, I'm trying to figure this out. I'm trying to remember if I need to put in a bone structure, because yeah, I do. I'm trying to remember what it was though. I really just started like streaming this type of content for ripping and actually having voice dialogue as the moment. I usually don't have voice dialogue on, but I really just started streaming like the other day for this stuff. But I did streaming before, and I was streaming a whole bunch of I was streaming the entire map. If you want to look at that, I have a whole series on that in my playlist of public there. I ended up ripping the entire boss room for the Wrath of Machine boss, Axis, and it looks really good. I think I pretty much matched it almost like 1-to-1 on there in Unreal Engine 4. I still have to, if I want to bring it into Unreal Engine 5, I can, but I have that project there and it works really well. I was adding some game mechanics in there as well, but I kind of got sidetracked with other things at the moment. But the whole room is literally, it looks like the room now. It's all like, it's technically a playable area. The functionalities are not there, but it's there. So if you ever want to look at that, go ahead and do it. I've never seen your channel before, but I just subscribed. Oh, thank you so much, Stellar, for subscribing. I really do appreciate it. So hopefully I can put out content every once in a while like this. And again, it's like, it's not my job. Obviously, I just enjoy doing this kind of stuff. So what was I doing here? I was going to go ahead and add a certain mesh, not mesh, but a skeleton. This is the part where I wanted to share my skeleton across the board. So when I share it, it'll share all the animations with it as well. So I'm trying to remember what it was, though. I think it was mannequin, but I didn't make sure I used the right mannequin, though. Those are arms. I don't need arms. Let's see. Maybe I'll just do SK underscore. I have to really find it in here. It's sometimes tough because I got a lot of things in here now. UN. There we go. This is what where I want. Okay, let's see what I can find here. So those are my arms. This is my abilities. Don't need that. Don't need that. This is FPS. Oh, here it is. TPP. That's what it is. I need this one. Sure. And then import. We'll see if this works. Yeah, follow FM similar developers on YouTube. Usually a lot more pleasant to hang out with and minded individuals. Yeah, like-minded. I think so. You know what I mean? Yeah, again, it's mostly like, I like going into Bungie's files, I guess in general, just to see how they made the game. And the next stream that I put out, I said this earlier, but I can import Destiny 2 maps, the entire maps, into Unreal Engine automated pretty easily. Like the community on the Discord, some of the people that are on there are really amazing programmers, and they created something that you can just literally take those maps and import it into Unreal Engine 5 particularly, and it looks really awesome, and it's easy to do. The textures are a little funky, so you have to replace some stuff on there, but the whole maps come in there all in one, and it's really awesome. So next stream that I have, I'll definitely do that. So something to look forward to, I guess. All right, so it looks like the character imported in just fine. I'm going to open up the skeleton real quick. It's opening up by my other monitor. I'll bring it over in just a second as soon as it loads. Come on. There it is. Okay, so the model came in pretty good. The feet look like they're a little off the ground, but that's okay. I could fix that later on. Also, the materials are not too side out on this one, which is totally fine because when I have the other one, it's going to be doing that. So I'm going to save this real quick. So what I'm going to do is add the materials that I need, but before I do that, I need to add all my textures in here. So all the baked textures that I had with colors that are diffuses, it'll match up what I had in Blender of recent. So I can just plop those in there. And then I can go ahead and take all my HD to HD textures and take it from the female one, because the female and the male are the same, so it doesn't matter, which is great. Found that out. Oh, but I don't need the diffuse ones, because these diffuse ones are these ones, so I don't need them. So it makes it convenient. So a little less memory I need to take up. So, oh, by the way, Stellar, how's performance on Unity for a lot of stuff that you've been working on? Like optimization, is that much of a problem for you? Because I know I have to deal with that a lot in Unreal Engine, particularly with like, I got to make sure I try to keep my performance up. So yeah, let me know how that goes performance-wise. If you have to optimize a lot. I think that's all of them. Normal, G-stack. Oh, there. Okay, cool. All right. So these are all the materials for that one. I want to try working in a team because in the past I've always worked alone on my games. Yeah, I get you like that. I work alone a lot on my stuff as well. I worked with a couple teams before, yet again, just in game jams in general. But like, I don't know. Sometimes it depends on the game that I'm working on if it's collaborative or not. Especially for like multiplayer games, like mini multiplayer. By the way, very heavy emphasis on that. Like it's really fun to work with a team. No, optimizing is a breeze. Yeah, that's what I figured. Yeah, I figured it was probably easier. The thing is, Nanite and like, well, Nanite is the one that helps a lot with performance. If you like want to add it and add Nanite to that object, it gives performance way better. But if the lighting and then textures that you want to like stream in become a little interesting, but having Nanite does help a lot though with like performance for optimization. So just a bit ridiculous with the lighting effect. Yeah, I agree. Yep. The one thing that I do like a lot that but I haven't really played a lot with Unity back in the day was the material editor, or just the material like that you can create instances of that. I like that a lot. I don't know if Unity updated their stuff because I haven't touched it in a while. Stellar, if you have any input on that, I'm glad to hear it. If it is kind of similar or not, because I'm going to play with that right now. Actually, it's just nice plug and play on it. Because pretty much you create like a master material, and then you can create an instance of that, and that instance doesn't add a lot of overhead at the end of the day, so you can kind of optimize it that way. So all you need is just the basic textures that you plug into it. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that real quick here. Go into materials. I've got this basic shader one here. I need a player gear. There we go. I'll create material instance there for it. Go to here, and then I'll add it to this one here. There we go. There we go. Now it's in here. Usually make LODs. Yeah, there we go. Traditionally creates less dry calls. Yes, correct. What's nice about Unreal, they do have automatic LODs for the most part that work okay, but you kind of have to activate them though on your own instance. It kind of depends on the models that you rip from or make your own. So they still haven't done anything particularly like PBR. They don't have a PBR material type of setup. Like, you don't have that. Like, because I've opened up this basic material instance right now, and steampunk games. Hey, how you doing there? Damn cool. Oh, we got Tokyo back again. Hey everybody, all in the chat talking. Nice to have you in. I'll try to keep up with the chat as soon as I'm going back and forth a little bit. Yeah, but still, if we were talking, yes, the stream is real. Thank you. All right, let's get back in here. Yeah, I'll show you the material that I actually used for it. This one's pretty extensive. I didn't make all this. I did some edits to this for the most part, but this came from the Discord community, by the way. In the link down below, I have that. It's called Destiny Model Rips. You can get a lot of this stuff from a Google Drive, and you can use this if you ever want to. Yes, as PBR, but not as many options. Got it. Usually don't talk in live streams. Oh, okay. Yeah, no worries, man. Well, it's nice to chat with anybody, really. So I really do appreciate it. Yeah, it's pretty in depth, but it makes it easy. So all of this, if you make a material instance from that, gives you this at the end of the day. So, yep. And I just need to activate these here. So I'm just gonna close this one down for now. But yeah, that's pretty much the basic thing for that one. So what we're gonna do here is I'm gonna go back to the main here. What was it? Guard basics. Need to create a better file structure for this. So the first thing I'm gonna work on is oh, I forgot the meshes were done differently. I think I need to start with my lowest number on this one. That's why it's a little weird. Yep. So it's like making a shader to base different materials off. Correct. Yeah. That's kind of like what it is. Yeah. So you make a base of it, and then you can change out the textures on that. But the way that main one was created, the output of that after you create a material instance, I can change the metallic, the glossiness of it. I can make things transparent that need to be transparent or emissive. This is particularly done in a way that it works with the Destiny models particularly. So just finished Light Blade Strike. Nice, the Light Blade Strike. Oh man, that's a good one. Nice. I can't talk. Oh. There we go. Let's go ahead and create this first one. I actually had my material set up for earlier, but I think I'll just start with the lowest number here, and I'll just go from there. So what I'm going to do is just copy this naming convention here. There we go. Control-E, and do an underscore for my inst. There. Scared. I'm on old. Oh, bro, Devlog scared. You can make custom shaders with custom graph using multiple materials if that's what you're referring to. Oh, yeah, just a little bit, you know what I mean? But it seems like Unreal Engine has a really in-depth one, because what I just showed you there is actually somewhat the basics of what it can do. They can do a lot more to that as well. But I think Unity has some functionality that's very similar as well, though, to tell you the truth. So I'm not going to underhand Unity in that part either. So I'm just terrified. Live streams. Man, this live stream sucks. Oh well, I'm sorry. This is the point. Steampunker games. Alright, I want to open up this. I want to go ahead and start putting in the images for this one. Not images. Well, I guess the images. They're textures, what they are, so. Let's go ahead and put this in here. So this would be the first one that I put in here. I'm going to kind of follow through. I'm going to match up what this one should be for the rest, which I think is this one here. So I'm going to plug in the normal map real quick. And I explained earlier what these were. So you got like a diffuse texture, which carries pretty much a lot of your color in this part. And then also you have a normal map, which everybody should be kind of familiar with. Normal map is like the height map of it are you making. So are you making a game? Kind of more like data, like archiving really for Destiny. Like I bring in all the models into Unreal Engine, and I try to make sure they're in pristine condition. You can also play with them if you want as well. So that's what I'm kind of doing, just for fun. So units increasing their shader nodes, libraries, need very good shaders. Oh God, I have yeah, it's true. There's seller includes. Yeah, cool then. So Unity does have some good stuff on there then if you dive in deep. That's good. Oh God, I returned substitutes through a world. Oh, got it. Nice. Oh, yeah. Alright. Cool. Let's go ahead. Oh, am I too loud on my mic, by the way? Sorry if I'm too loud. I get excited sometimes when I talk about stuff sometimes. Oh, that was my G stack, my bad. So yeah, let me know if I'm like my audio is too loud, by the way. All right, let's see here. Let me go ahead and add that material. So I go in here, and it should have the helmet. It almost looks right. Oh, I know what's wrong. It's all red. I know what's wrong with that. Let's go ahead and I'll fix that real quick. That's because there's a color changer in here. So this is the cool part about this whole material. Let's see. Yeah, I'll also do shader a fair bit, and you need custom code like parallax. Yeah, parallax mapping. It's actually pretty easy because you do that in node structure. You do parallax materials. You can make stuff look really cool when it moves and stuff. I'm doing solo. Oh, doing solo on the strikes. Yeah, boy. I remember doing back in the day on D1, like doing solo strike runs on Nightfalls. Those are fun. All right, here we go. Get this up here like that. There you go. Now I should, when it's all in white like this, it shows the gold now, but you can change it to whatever color that you want at that point. and it kind of changes color via in there, so kind of nice. So now it should be exactly the way that was in Blender. Ever played Roblox? I have not, but my nephews have, so, and my nieces as well. I know that it's extremely popular though, that's for sure. So I'm going to go ahead and minimize this down real quick here. So I'm going to do this. I'll add my material here. I should play it. Maybe one of these days I'll play it. I don't know. I'm always scared of playing something that's really popular, I guess sometimes. Like, I don't know. Is it overhyped, or is it like, is it just fun in general, or is it like fun with other people really? I don't know. Also there's pixel displacement. That's brain enough stuff rather than just to stick around with vertex displacement. I agree with that, yeah, in Unity. Sure. Or just in general. Yeah, vertex displacement better, yeah. You better play it or else. Oh no, I'm getting threats already on the internet. Alright, I'm gonna open this one here. This will be 6. I'm assuming 6 would be converted into 1. That's the group out that I was gonna go for. So there we go. I say Roblox is horrible. Roblox develop. Were you? Well, that's crazy, Stellar. Okay. Do story. I have to do a story myself. Oh, got it. Oh, yeah. Toki, you're talking about the story in Destiny 2, right? Dude, that was really good, by the way. Like, oh, Savage Throne World and stuff. Best campaign that I've played in Destiny by far. It's really good. I banned it for Unity, for sure. Not the strike. Got it. Let me go ahead and, where was I here? I'm getting lost a little bit. Put that there. I'm gonna add my G stack in here like that, and add my normal map. There we go. Save it. Then add it. And oops, zoom in real quick. Not bad. That looks good. Cool. Man. There we go. I'm gonna duplicate this one, and then I'm gonna add 8 there. This. Going off in the chat there, man. Oh, you know what? I should have labeled it as 7. Mislabeled. Alrighty. That's 2. That's different from that one. I need to make sure I do the right one. I think that one goes there. That's the G stack for that one. There we go. And by the way, the G stack, I don't know if I explained what that was. I know I explained it way earlier in the stream, but G stack holds a lot of what am I thinking about? The metallic, the roughness, and also like ambient occlusion and stuff like that. So it kind of has like a lot of like texture information into one texture. That's what a G stack is, by the way. How old am I? Or I'm assuming you're talking about me. I'm way too old. That's what I am. I'm way too old. There we go. 7 in there. Look at that chest piece. That looks good. Not bad. Let me read the chat real quick. Make sure there's a puzzle. I don't know what to do. I don't know how to do it. What puzzle are we talking about? Tokyo? I'm assuming the puzzle in the campaign for Destiny 2, I'm assuming. Alright, son. Well, I don't know if I'm that old. quite. Well, actually, I guess I could. It depends how old you are. That would say I'm outside your window. Well, that would be interesting because I don't have a window in my place, so I'm too high in a building that literally has one catty corner window. So it'd be like I can't even like really see outside. So it'd be interesting how you'd be able to get to that window. Anyway, let's get this here. Duplicate. And change it to this one. Close that one down. Don't need that one no more. Yeah, it sounds like depressing. That sounds depressing. Yeah. Jeez. Interesting. Okay, there's something I don't know that's going on, I guess. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know what sounds depressing. I know. Okay. Let's see here. I'm gonna add this to that one. Let's see. Because we've done these here. I need to do, yep, that's 3 and 4. Okay, cool. Add this one here. There we go. And I get a little lost sometimes on it, which ones I need to get connected to it. There we go. And I plug in 8 here. There we go. Those legs done. Let's see. The window sounds depressing. Ah, got it. Yeah. Can I be your son? Well, I don't know. Kind of depends, man. I only take good people. Or kids, I guess. I don't know. I watch my nieces and nephews all the time, but I only take the good ones, so. Got a window in every room of this house. Man, oh, good for you. Man, I wish I had like I literally got one window in my place. Not even that great. So I need a better view. So, you know. That's good though. Do you have a good view out of those windows, by the way? Like you got a good view at all? Okay. What? Well, you know, why are you crying? If you're a good kid, you shouldn't be crying. I'll take you in if you're a good kid, you know? I'll take this. Looks like I'm on my last one. Yeah. Yeah, my bedroom view. A cement wall. Yeah, mine. Yeah, well, because my living room has that one window, but I have one other window that's in my room that literally goes straight to my neighbor. It's kind of like that episode in Friends, if you guys know Friends, like the episodes there. It's like you have that person that's like singing across the window, like they're literally that close. So, just 2 people in this live stream. We had another person that was in here earlier. That was. I guess so, yeah. Well, oh yeah, I guess so, yeah. When it goes up and down. I really don't care. It doesn't bother me that much. So, I know people are in here. So, I just do it almost for like documenting for like the most part. And if anyone feels like they want to chat up, I'm more than happy to do so. That is completely wrong right here. Oh, because I didn't change out those things, the textures. That's why I want to choose the last texture. Take that there. Let's see. I need a top view. There it is. G stack. Did it not work out? Did I choose the wrong one? Something's not right with this. Let's see. Oh, so this is just a hunter model from the older season of Destiny 2. That's what this is right here. But so far, the cloak is looking really not right. Something's wrong with this. Got to figure it out. It has something plugged. Has something plugged in wrong on this one. What is it though? Oh, it's this here. That's why I plugged in the wrong G stack to it. There we go. This should fix up my problem. There it is. But then not at the same time. This ain't right. Am I in the right? Ah, darn. That was 8 I was changing. Son of a gun, dude. Ugh, I got mixed up on my stuff. So here's 8 right here. I needed to change up 9. Ugh, nasty stuff, nasty stuff. I said, gotta change back to stuff. Oh, Destiny. Oh, Henry. What is your name? Literally what it has in here. My name's David. So, yep, that's the name of the channel, David ET Gaming, but just call me David. So, that's my name. Ugh, I need to change up. This one's 9 and this one's 8. I need to change up those two. Darn it, I need to fix 8 again. That's why it was not working. Focus, focus. There's 9. Okay, there we go. And then that, yeah, okay. All right, on my way to fixing it. On my way to fixing it now. Let's see. Crying. Road roller? Red is road roller. Don't know what that means. Probably going to leave soon because almost midnight here. Well, thank you, Stellar. It's actually really awesome to talk with you. Thanks for subscribing as well. But I really did appreciate talking to you for someone that actually works on like Unity and stuff. So yeah, I'll put it on stream next time, do some map imports and stuff. But thank you so much for coming, and I really do appreciate it. Let's see. I need to import 9 there. 3. Yes, that one needs to get changed to 4. Back and forth, baby. Back and forth. Save it. Save it. Road roller is a word in, oh, got it. In an anime. Got it, got it. I'll see you. I'll see how long I can stay, but midnight is the cutoff. Got it. Midnight's the cutoff, so that's about 18 minutes, I'm guessing. That's when midnight hits for it. Okay, let's check this out here. That's not too bad. I could probably make the gold a little bit more metallic, I'm guessing. But let's focus on the hands now. Here's the hands. Let's see. Yeah, let's do it. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go ahead and I'll duplicate this material here. Duplicate this one. And I'll change it to this. You know what? I'm going to delete that. You know why? Because I already have these hand materials and neck materials already created as a default for my character. So I don't need to recreate them again. And I don't have those hand material textures in here anyway. So I'm just going to get that going here. So I got hands, do hand int, I already have it here. There we go. And neck, and it's right up there. All right, this character is done importing in here. There we go. This UE4, UE5. Oh, it's a UE5. The anime is, oh, JoJo. I know what you're talking about. I know exactly what you're talking about, JoJo. Yeah. Yep. I can't remember the name of the anime either, but I know it started with JoJo something. You get that right, for sure. Let's see. JoJo anime. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure or something like that? I think it was. That's what that was. Anyway, this looks pretty good. I'm gonna save it. I'm not gonna worry about, I don't know. That's actually not too bad, to tell you the truth. And the lighting in here is not that nice to it. So let's see here. So if I wanted to, as of now, I can delete these materials here. Those are the base ones that came in. Those ones can go away because they're no longer in use. I'm just using these instances, and these instances are better performance at the end of the day. Let's see. Name you anything, what would it be? I don't know. I would name you annoying. Oh, Tokyo's back. I want to do which campaign? I can't at the moment. I just don't got the time, because after this I have to go get a couple things done just for work. But you know, I don't know. Maybe we can hit up later on that, Tokyo Bread. Like you can hit me up. Maybe we can get going on something. Where do you play Destiny? Actually, it doesn't matter anymore, right? Because it's like all cross-play, so we can just do that. So you know, steampunk. I don't know what I would call her. I would call you Rebecca, because I just watched Cyberpunk Edge Runners, and right now I got Rebecca in my mind because I feel really sad for her as a character. So this the fox say? What does the fox say? It's good. All right. Since this character is pretty much done here, I can kind of show you a little bit of an example after this thing is done here. Let's see, what would be a good example of this? I just need to go to an animation company, real celeb. Okay, yeah, maybe later. Yeah, for sure, Toka. Yeah, sure, yeah. Because I definitely like jumping back into Destiny 2 again. It's been a while. Like I've been jumping in and out, but just for like a couple bounties and stuff like that to keep up with the season pass. Really. What time is it? It's right over here. So it's like almost getting close to like 15 till 3. So live on the west coast of the states. Let's see here. I'm gonna go to this. Gonna go to. I would like to pull up some animations. So there we go. Character, third person. I'm trying to figure out where this stuff's at. Blueprints. I need animation blueprint. I'm trying to remember where it's at. Oh, here we go. Doi, it's right here. I didn't see that. What's your favorite game? I am an extreme sucker for Kingdom Hearts. I love that game to death. Oh, time zone? Pacific Standard Time. That's what time zone I'm in, by the way. Yeah, but Kingdom Hearts is like my favorite, and Kingdom Hearts 2 is my particular favorite game. So, yep. Let's see, I'm gonna go to... I just need one of these animation blueprints here, really. Can I go to... I don't need this right now. I could preview animation, I guess I could do that. I really just want... There we go. So now the character's all set up, and I can use the rig. So this is the whole point at the end of the day, was to get to this point so I can share the animations with it all together. So I don't have to do anything. The animations are already that I've created a long time ago that are just the basic ones in Unreal Engine. They're there now, and they work perfectly with the Unreal Engine. Let me read the chat real quick. Well, yeah, I want to get some solutions for mocap because that would way for animations in my game. Dude, mocap, that is interesting. I've looked into that a bit before. I looked at different ways of doing it, like particularly like maybe like first-person shooters. Like if you just wanted hand animations and stuff, I know that people use the Kinect, like the old Kinect for like the Xbox. Like suppose that's pretty good, but hard to come by to hook up to your PC. You know, so I'm eating roast dinner. Good for you, man. I would actually like some food because I haven't had any lunch today. I had a good breakfast this morning, so that's why I kind of skipped lunch, but I would like a good dinner today. Back to that mocap, though, for sure. Like, if you can figure out a way how to make mocap, like you have like a workflow that actually works for you, I would love to hear your feedback on that and just share with me. I would love that. Anyway, so this is the animation for the character here. Not too bad. Obviously, no physics yet with the cape. I'll add physics and stuff that later. Unreal Engine has a cloth simulation physics things that you can add in, but this is the main setup right here for it. So that's what it kind of looks like. Not too bad though. The tea bag of all animations right here. Let's see. Let's see here. I have a look at the open source mocap from the video. I can't figure how to install a dang thing because it's not a bunch of external library. Oh, because it's got a bunch of external library requirements. Interesting. Source mocap from the video. Gotta figure it out. Interesting. Yeah. Yet again, I've read a whole bunch of stuff about it, but I actually have not tested anything. You know what I mean? Just join your Discord. Does rule 7 mean anything? Which haunting? By which haunting? Oh, when you mean Discord, by the way, do you mean the Destiny RIP Discord? It's actually not mine. It's somebody else's. It's just that's where the community lives, where I get all my stuff from. Pretty much that information. Just a heads up, by the way. Oh, I should add my own Discord. I should create one. I'll create one later on, and I'll put it in description and stuff as well. Roll 7. What does roll 7 mean by the witch hunting? I'm not sure, to tell you the truth. Yeah. I like some witch trials, or I'm confused. Confused, baby. Bye. I'm going off to a different live stream. All right. Well, thank you, Steampunk. It was good chatting with you, man, when you came in. So, and I guess I have to say goodbye to my son now, since you became my son, I guess, at some point. So, bye. Anyway. All right. I think that's pretty much it for this one right here, for this character. Yet again, I have a whole inventory system here. I'm going to go ahead and play this real quick here for us. What I can do is I'm going to show you what I got so far anyway, by the way. Bye, son. There you go. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and start playing it right now. Here we go. Hopefully it doesn't shut down anything at the moment, so hopefully we're good on this live stream. So I'm going to go into my inventory here. The armor, what I wanted to do is import all the armor and separately so I can actually import into my inventory system, but that would have taken a really long time at that point, so I'm just doing this part here. So I'm going to add just the armor that I have currently added. Only got 3 different sets at the moment. Also, I got a chicken head in here. I thought it'd be fun. Add this. Add the chest piece. Cloak. And legs. So it looks like this. Or I can just add back the regular head that I had there, particularly. And kind of zoom in. It took me a while to get this inventory kind of working a little bit, you know what I mean? What did the Buffalo say? It was when he dropped off at school. I don't know. What did he say? What did he say? What did the Buffalo say? That's not too bad. It's like kind of like a dad joke a bit, but I like it. Not bad. Not bad. That was good. Good stuff. Good stuff. I haven't imported any weapon inventory system yet. I have it kind of separate, so this is kind of like, yeah. My friend said that was a nice. So I'm gonna go ahead and I have a few different weapons here, but I don't have any weapons that I would usually use. You know what? I'm gonna open up my other map real quick, which has all my weapons from Destiny at the moment. So let me do that real quick. Open up maps, and we'll do the weapons showcase, I think, in there. He always tells me dad joke. AIDS period. Nice. It's a classic for sure. Yeah. So I don't know how to do that. I talk about the jokes are so cool. How to do that? You know, I don't know. Here, I'm gonna play it again here from this part. Here we go. Let's go back to here. Zoom out the screen a little bit. Let's get all the armor back there. I need to input a save system so it saves my loadout every time, so I have to do this whole process over and over again, particularly. So there we go. I'm back, Dad. Well, you weren't gone long, son. Good to have you back. I've been importing a bit of the weapons. In here, I've been importing one by one. These are all the Season 1 weapons from the Red War. So that's what this is right here. So, yeah, the prodigal son returns. Here it goes. Alright, cool. Alright, so I got weapon here. Add a few more. So I get this one, this one, this one. Might as well. Scout. That's what the character kind of looks like a little bit as of here. So I do have game functionality that comes with it, you know. Dad, where's mom? Mom left. She went to go get a carton of milk. Didn't come back. Sorry, son. What's Destiny name? It's gonna be Riku Sun. So R-I-K-U-S-O-N. Riku Sun. Here, let's do this here. Equip that one. I'm gonna take this guy. Get a sniper. It's not too bad, you know what I mean? Bobby. Sucks at remembering names. Suck at remembering names. Here, I'll go and I'll type it into here. If anyone else wants it, it's fine too. Riku Sun. There you go. That's what you want to look for. I typed into the chat for you. I can add back the armor again. So the whole armor system, by the way, it works based off of a different character model that's off to the side. So things get equipped here, but then it translates that and then it puts it into a different area. That's what kind of happens. Digits. Wait, what's the digits after? I'm not sure what the digits are after it. I'll go and I'll send you a private message on that later, Tokyo, on that one. I can get that to you in a minute, so no worries about that. Where's your dog? What? Where our dog? I don't know what happened to our dog. Man, he's building the whole family here, you know what I mean? I want to build this chunker titan chest here. I'm gonna probably go for like another 2 minutes here until midnight. Stella's like, yeah, 6 feet. Oh my god, dog's 6 feet underground. That's getting dark, man. Getting dark. Where's my sister? You're the sister and the brother. You're the sister and the brother. You're born with both, I might say. I'll take that one too, as well. He said I left a magical farm. I went to a magical farm. You know, 6 feet under. That's where the magical farm was. That's what happens. Where's my bum? No idea, bro. Anyway. So there's my chicken man outfit, what that looks like right now. So really sleek, I might say. Such a tanker. All right. Let's see. Attach your hip bone. That is true. It is attached to your hip bone. At least I think it should be. Chicken nuggies? Yeah. That's the whole point. Got Miss Chicken's Cluckers, I think it was. I can't remember the name in Destiny, what the name of the chicken was. I think it was like Clucks or something like that. So, you know, however it goes. Anyway, alright guys. At McDonald's. Good chat. Good chat with you guys in chat. I really did appreciate having fun with you guys, really. So thank you everybody for doing in chat. Tokyo, Stellar, and Steampunk. Good to have you guys. I'm heading out of here. Stellar's also looking like he's heading out. I'm gonna call a stream. Call it good. Alright. I'll catch you guys later. Have a good one. Yes, Dad's leaving now. Bye.